It's Friday, and it's the first Friday, I think, in 2 weeks that I remember to unmute myself to the stream before turning on the Discord so you can hear everybody involved in the situation at hand. Which is a lot of us. Hi, everybody. It's me, it's Thades, and Quinn in 3 dimensions. But for me, I get 3D Quinn.
You don't,
the rest of you still get flat rest of us. And an especially flat Munu. Who is gracing us with what I'm going to describe as simultaneously the loveliest and eeriest PNG tuber I've ever encountered in my life. Thank you very much, Munu. And Ekko with his fantastic
I'll take that
duality.
as the highest compliment.
What if we wear the bi-colored glasses? I don't recommend doing that, honestly. Not on my stream anyway. It might cause permanent damage. Don't do it.
Or do. But don't.
I mean, but what if we did it for science?
I don't want people sustaining permanent injuries for science, Munu. That's like, you have to be careful, like following things with that phrase. I'm like, okay, we're not.
Yeah, that seems like an ethics problem.
We're not going to jump off the roof of this 2-story house, and then Munu just be like, but what if we do it for science? And everyone's like, bet, and then we're all in the hospital with broken legs. But
if it's for science, it's okay.
I mean, it's still going to hurt. Science can hurt
Science
sometimes.
hurts.
Like that's why you don't want to sign those waivers when you go into those like. Get paid. They'll give you $20 to get poked with shit. Don't let them do that to you if you can help it.
What? Why not? What if it fixes you?
Well, that's different. But they wouldn't pay you $20 to fix you, right? I mean, that's like we pay them to get fixed. That's the problem with the American healthcare system. That's not what we should talk about today.
I have many problems with the American healthcare system. I could fill a whole stream for you, ladies.
I could pop off for
I mean, we
hours.
could do that. That's. I mean, it could be one of those streams where we have that kind of admittance that everything is kind of. You might not be hurt. You might be in a control group that doesn't have to jump. That's fair, Definitrator. So we are the control group. We will not be jumping
That's a good
off of the
point.
roof. But
Wait, how can we all be in the control group? This doesn't seem like a randomized study.
Oh, I see. No, you don't know this, Ekko. Yeah. So this is a double blind study, which means that
God.
one of us, I don't know who, actually knows what's happening, and the rest of you are in the control group.
Double blind.
Dun
study.
dun dun.
Is that what double blind means? I don't know if that's what double blind means.
No, not really. So single blind means that the researcher who you're talking to is straight up lying to you about what's happening.
Yeah.
And double blind means that the researcher has been lied
Has been
to
lied to lie to you.
about so
Yep.
that they are telling.
That's
the
why I
truth.
was like, I
It's-
don't think that's what that means, baby.
You're twice
I mean, I learned that in psychology.
What are you doing?
Courses. So.
trying to throw my stupid joke out the stupid window. Your sense of justice is it makes sense, honestly. I guess we stand justice here in this house. The positive control. I don't want my legs broken and then be thrown off the roof. That's no longer for science. That sounds like that's a mafia thing. Hi, Alex.
Alex, hi.
If anyone in this stream has ties to the mafia, I ask 2 things of you. 1, please don't ever tell us, any of us. And 2, when shit hits the fan and we're all in deep trouble, please remember us. Because if you're here, you must love at least one of us. And then if, like, the country goes crazy. Remember that scene in The Rocketeer when, like, the cop and the mafia guy teamed up and shot at Nazis? It's time, okay? That's what we want. Like, if we're
Never
ever going to
seen
team
that.
up with, like, some of these people, it's when the Nazis come. So just be ready for that stuff. This is a very strange episode. We're even out of the gates. I'm so glad that we had this experience.
What movie did you reference?
The Rocketeer. Have you all seen The Rocketeer? Is there anyone? It's an old one. It's an old one now.
I'm afraid I don't know that
When
one.
the hell did The Rocketeer come out? And this could be clocking my age here. I think I was in high school when it came out, to be fair. So before many of you existed, I was early 90s. Yeah, I was watching The Rocketeer. It was like set in the after World War II, like the 50s, I think. And the idea is that some pilot and some like airplane mechanic / retired engineer invented a rocket pack that with a helmet someone could turn to steer and fly, and it made them a kind of a rip-off superhero because the helmet was a mask, so you couldn't see who they were, and they could fly, and that's not something someone can usually do. And they ended up fighting Nazis because Nazis, like literal Nazis, in a Disney movie. And this might be the only Disney movie to have this accolade. A Disney movie, literal Nazis tried to get the rocket pack. And they got blown up by the Rocketeer.
Wow.
It sounds
Now I
like
wanna
quite
watch
a
it.
wild ride.
It is. It's a pretty wild ride. I don't know if it holds up. I'd be really sad to go back and find out they have like not okay things, or jokes or whatever. But like brace yourself for that. I really don't remember much of the script other than like that moment when the smarmy cop and the smarmy mafia guy realized they were both held up behind the same defensive position shooting at Nazis. And they looked at each other like, haven't we been shooting at each other for the entire movie? And they kind of smile at each other and continue shooting at Nazis. And that was a fun scene. And that's like the thing that stood out. Also, as a little kid, like having ways to like fly, rocket packs were cool. Everybody hates Nazis. That's true. That's true. Thank you.
I was born in the late 90s.
Thanks, Quinn, for filling that in.
I was like, I don't know.
Hey, I'm not
It's
biologically.
okay, Quinn.
It sounds like it was a little too intense for me. I
what I'm
existed, but I was a wee bab.
A
was
wee bab.
I mean,
I don't want you to.
I
clock your-
also
probably.
did not exist, so
we can hang on. We have a whole bunch of stuff we can do here. Let's do this thing where we look for the Rocketeer. Okay. The Rocketeer film was set in 1938. Okay, so I was a little bit off on its setting. And the question then is going to be, were
Came out
you?
1991.
Where is it?
I may not have existed.
It was released on 91. Okay.
I was
Does
3 months old.
did you coexist with the Rocketeer
Did you coexist?
debut? Yep. Nope. Sorry, Grandpa. There we go.
You're not a grandpa.
Oh, no.
All right. Please speak your democratic truths in the poll. All possible answers are reflected in the poll. I like how did we get here is still
I
there.
was like, what is that? How did that do that?
That is because it doesn't clear the buffer properly from the previous poll. That's amazing.
That is a
I
good
like that
question
I
of
put
how
that
did
out.
How did we get here? Yeah, that's a
Statement.
that's-
It's not a
we get
question.
that's a bug with my implementation right now for the poll stuff, but that's fucking awesome. So we're gonna leave it. Oh, Spice, hang in there, friendo.
Oh,
Oh no, spies!
You saw it in theaters. Did I see it in theaters? In 91, I would have been.
with a rock.
Gosh, man. I would have been 12 years old. I would have been 12. I don't think I saw it in theaters, though. I think I saw it on the Disney Channel like 6 months to a year later.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I woefully underestimated when it was debuted. How long ago? Barely a thought in 91.
I was not a thought.
I wasn't a
In
thought
91.
Hi, apparition. How did we get here? I mean, let's see if we can find some images from the movie. I mean, just the poster is really cool. Like, look at that.
Oh, the pole is buck. There we go.
That is really cool. I
That
will
is
say.
really cool.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the robot from Robots, the movie. Is there a name for that movie besides Robots? Is it just Robots?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Hey, Spider.
Talking about? Yeah. Spider!
All right, let me see if I can find. I know what you're talking about, Quinn. I bet you I can find
I
a
think it's
picture of it
called-
head on so you can see.
It's just called Robots.
I know what you mean. There's like it also looks like the Iron Giant a little bit. There we
Oh,
go.
Yeah.
It has a very. Hang on, like I know y'all can't see it yet. Don't worry. I'm just trying to get it so it's like worth looking at. Where's the open image? And there we go. Okay. There we go. So that is a sort of a straight-on view of the helmet, and generally that was the quality of the picture on remastered. But it's a very like, almost like 1950s or 40s television serial look, like very Buck Rogers in design, like OG Buck Rogers. And the Iron Giant also like drew similar inspirations, right? And some other robot movies. So that's like, yeah. It has a Metropolis vibe. Let's go. Oh, Metropolis. I very much want to use Metropolis on my stream. And I cannot because it was about to fall into public domain. And then the owner managed to pull some bullshit and scooped it back up. So it is still is in limbo.
Ooh.
Isn't that how it usually happens, though? They pull some bullshit.
Yeah, it's in copyright in the European Union until the end of 2046.
What?
70 years after its creator died, which is so fucking stupid. However, we might be good. Under U.S. copyright laws, copyrighted here until the 31st of December 2022.
Hell yeah, nobody can see it.
I'm
Oh,
going to be able to use it.
Heck yeah.
I didn't know that there could be different copyrights in different countries.
I didn't either.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it depends on what government is enforcing it, right?
I suppose.
Soon, TM.
I'm really surprised that given how, like, I mean, it's not, I feel like at least half of the nations in the European Union are so good to their citizens and employees, right? Like all of the Scandinavian countries, Germany, Switzerland, like, it's just like, it's laughable how awful our employers are to us in the United States, even the good ones, compared to how they're treated over there. Like minimum 30-something days of vacation paid per year. That does not involve sick time. Sick time, you effectively have unlimited sick time. If a doctor says you can't work, they have to pay you. They can't lay you off or fire you without paying massive fines and like paying you a huge exit. And you have to agree to all of it, or they have to pay even more out the nose unless you've done something criminal. Like the power you have over there as an employee is tremendous. So it blows my mind that their copyright law is still
They're
like
so wild.
is still wild. Wild's the word.
Wild's
Wild.
the word.
Wild.
The music video for Queen. Oh my god. Oh, wow. I'm reading the popular culture.
Yeah, there's a lot. That's really good. It's that this movie. I mean, since it'll be out of copyright and in public domain, we could watch it on stream together. Maybe we'll do that. It's just so good. It's like it's my favorite sci-fi movie ever. It's like the setup for the movie. I mean, spoiler alert, but you kind of have to know going in, or it's hard to follow because it's like it's a silent movie, and so it's all visuals with like title cards. Very well told for what it is, but not not easy to follow as modern film. It is so the idea is that there is this like evil scientist who's also in charge of everybody, and he's essentially like because he's smart and wealthy. He's in charge, and he remains in power because all of the citizens have to toil under him to to hold him up. Like he's essentially a god king, and they like are suffering and working every day, and they just think, well, this is just how the world is. And this woman steps forward and says, it doesn't have to be this way. We're going to rise up and fight this guy. And everyone's like, yeah, she's talking a lot of sense. We like her. You're our leader now. We're going to do what you say, lady. And she's like, fuck yeah, you are. We're going to kick this guy's ass and live a better socialist, chill life. And the scientist is like, fuck, they're all listening to this lady. And I can't stop them. If I kill the lady, that'll make her a martyr, and then they'll kill me for sure. So I need to take advantage of the fact they're willing to listen to this lady. And so he makes a robot duplicate of the lady. Kidnaps the lady and puts the robot duplicate in her place, and the robot duplicate says, I was mistaken, he's not as bad as he seems, and if we rebel, he has secrets, he'll kill us all, we have to remain his servants. And everyone's really sad, but the man who was her closest buddy and was falling for her, because there's always a romance subplot, right, is like, I don't think that's her, she's stronger than whoever this is, something's really weird. And I don't want to spoil the fun punchlines, because it's not just, oh, it's a robot, kill the robot. More fun stuff happens, but the culmination of the movie, I will spoil it because it's so amazing. It is the first cinematic moment in all of cinema. The first moment in all cinema when there is a final battle between the protagonist and the antagonist on top of a church. They fight on top of a church. So it's one of those. It's got a lot of firsts. You'll see. Oh, I've seen that in a lot of other movies. It's because Metropolis did it first, and a lot of directors picked it up later on. So it's good. It's cute, and apparently we'll see it really, really soon. So
TLC.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit I don't know that I've ever heard of this movie. I'm so sorry, but it sounds fascinating.
It's really old.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of it either, but as soon as you were like, everyone started following this woman because she was like, this guy's bad, I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I want to watch this movie.
Mood.
There it is. Sorry, there's like the. You not on this? So there's this composer. Is he still alive? Yeah, he's still alive. So Giorgio Moroder did a. It's this guy. Here, come with me. This guy did a soundtrack, and Queen, not Queen, but Freddie Mercury did a couple of songs on it, and a bunch of other like big musicians at the time did it. And so you can watch Metropolis with this like banging late '80s synthy rock soundtrack with people singing while shit happens, instead of the old orchestral score. I have the CD with the orchestral score, and unfortunately, even if we can watch Metropolis, I can't play the Giorgio Moroder soundtrack for you, obviously, because that music's still copyrighted. I guarantee you. But if you can watch it, like this is worth. It's got to be like a Amazon Smile rental. Like, it's got to be cheap. It's got to be cheap. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll tell you. Because Metropolis is my favorite movie. Metropolis, Giorgio. No, I don't want the DVD. I want to stream it. Tell me we can stream it. Blu-ray, Prime Video. It's not available on Prime Video. Get wrecked. No. $25 Blu-ray. Only 4 left in stock. I mean, I'm not going to ask you to put up $24 on this promise that it's a good movie. You might not like the music like I did, but it's pretty good. I liked it. I'm glad we had this talk.
Yeah.
Okay, we were talking about an hour ago how it felt like it was 10 p.m.
Oh my god.
Right? It just feels like it's very late.
It gets dark at 4.
It does feel late.
Yeah. So, you know, it might be time to end the stream and wrap it up. We're gonna raid into Ekko, because Ekko's going to go live right now.
Oh, yeah? I'm going to go live right now.
That's good. You want to play Castlevania? I don't know how I brought that to your mind. I'm really glad I did. Castlevania is really great. Disney will make one and copyright all the other new versions. That's Disney's thing, right? We really need to regulate all these people. You know what? I had forgotten the specifics about this, and they were brought back to me. Like, I knew there was a really strict wealth tax, but I forgot how great it was. It was effectively like what New Deal times 96% of all income past $365,000 a year, adjusted for inflation right now, just for concept. Like in the 70s and early 80s. If you made more than today's equivalent of $350K a year, every red cent past that was taken from you and put into services and helping people and education and stuff. And Ronald Reagan took it away from us. Ronald Reagan canceled it. It said trickle-down economics will be better and let people who were rich be like way richer. And now, I mean, the country is where it is right now. Thanks to Reagan and the people who thought, yeah, we like this actor who doesn't know what he's talking about. He's definitely not a puppet of those rich cronies behind him. Yeah.
When I first found that out, I was so mad.
Rightfully
Like,
so.
that we
Thank you,
could
Les.
be in a much better state.
Yeah, the more I learn about that whole presidency, the more mad I get.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when I hear people being so like just in love with him and his term. Like, why? Like, why? Everyone always pulls him. I'm like, why?
He was, it was, boomers made mistakes in a lot of ways. I guess that's probably the easiest way to put that. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lost, for pointing out
I
that
totally
I'd forgotten to
didn't
address
see it
that.
either. Thank you, Lost.
Welcome to being a
We
millennial.
are one.
Yeah, I mean, fixing the income cap would not be sufficient, right? I mean, these people don't even have income anymore. They made so much money that it's like take out massive fucking loans against loans and keep rolling them into each other because then they don't have to pay taxes, right? Because they're in debt technically. It's really fucking frustrating.
Yeah, it might now not help the problem, but if it had never gone away,
Yeah.
it would have helped a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so funny, like watching TikTok is really. We'll move to happier topics in a minute, I swear. But TikTok,
Only sadness.
TikTok has been like bringing me back to my childhood in a lot of painful ways that I just didn't need to be brought back. Like the most recent example was like some elder Gen Xer, someone who's got born in the mid 70s. I was born in 79. And this guy is on. He says, "You know what? I remember about the 80s that should tell you everything you need to know about boomer parents and how negligent they were. Literally, there were ads they ran at 10 and 11 at night on every news network that asked the question, 'Do you know where your kids are?'" You know how you'll hear jokes about that sometimes? Like, "Do you know where your kids
Yeah.
are?"
Yeah.
Literally, they ran
Like,
ads that said
spiked
that,
my
serious
level of
ads
anxiety.
in the 80s because the kids were just out wandering around and boomer parents weren't doing shit about it. Like, they didn't really want to be parents. They didn't know what they were doing, didn't give a shit. They were forced to do it by their parents. So I remember those ads as a child. Why? Because my parents didn't care how late I was up. But I was in the house,
Yeah.
so hey, look at your dad's better
First
behaved than
meme
most.
I knew of.
It really was a meme. Yeah. There ain't PSAs to cook. Yes, they did. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, I want to commend the government for like trying to help in ways like that, but at the same time, it's not really addressing the problems that were caused. And
Ooh,
Yeah.
I kicked the microphone.
why would
Hang
you
on,
do
I
it?
don't
Nice
know.
little
Oh,
Band-Aid.
don't touch the microphone. If you touch the microphone, it will go bzzz, and it's. Have you
I
touched it?
wasn't thinking
That
about it
look.
until you told me.
It's immediately like, watch me.
I know. No, this is not an F around and find out moment. No,
No, it's
For science.
For science.
no jumping off of
This
words.
time.
Does everybody have something to drink? Because you're going to need that. You're going to need that because Bundu is no doubt going to ask you soon to do that.
I mean, I was saving it, but I was gonna redeem it.
I caught you, Moon.
I'll do it now. Watch me. Watch
Oh.
me.
Blue wizard needs food.
No, who redeemed
Ow.
it? Who?
No, Ekko, that's the opposite of water. That is the opposite of water. Ah!
Yay!
Yes.
Look what you did to
Ekko.
Quinn and I.
Oh my
You
God,
talked
no.
about redeems, and I was like, oh, I didn't do my favorite one yet. Now I can burn everyone alive.
Ow.
I started to redeem it, and I was like, no, I can't take this moment from Ekko.
Thank you.
Friends, I need to bring you all to my dashboard confessional for a brief moment. We're going to turn the car off, and I'm just going to share with you all that
Turn the car
I was
off.
gonna say,
that
turn the car off.
your dad here. Just follow the metaphor, Ekko. Your dad.
I don't
Your
understand.
dad here is sort of with slight abash a Quaalag simp. Not the she's really fucking brilliant, and I love the content this woman puts out. She does a lot of Elden Ring and Dark Souls lore stuff, but her name is Quaalag. And because she recently lost her job, and I think I mentioned last week that I messaged her, I DM'd her and said, hey, I might be able to get you a job if you're looking for a specific role. She's going to be fine. She's like worked for Xbox and probably won't take the offer that my company might tender for her because she wants to work in video games. And I don't work at a video game company. Anyway, I did also sign up on her Patreon that got me into her secret Discord. And the first question someone asked in the secret Discord was really inappropriate. I thought it's like, what should we call you that's not Quaalag? Because, I want to know your real name, basically. Which is not an appropriate thing to ask anybody.
No, it's not.
Because she's a public figure, she did, in fact, disclose her first name. She didn't seem to give a shit about it. But she also gave some other names. And then someone said, I don't want to call you Quaalag because Quaalag is a villain. And then I went on a bit of a rant, a soapbox rant in this Discord about how Quaalag from Dark Souls is not in fact a villain. It wasn't her that took the Flame of Creation chunk and fucked everything up. It was her boomer mom that was like, I want more, and she grabbed the Fire of Creation, which burned her into a tiny invalid worm. And then she has her giant boomer garden anyway that her daughters have to take care of. This is really the fucking story. Okay? And Quaalag's one of those daughters, and Quaalag is just taking care of her sister, who's disabled. Her sister can't walk, can't see. And so Quaalag finds her food, which has to be souls and humanities, which she takes from idiot players who walk into her lair. Any stupid idiot who's going to walk into a giant cave with, bodies all cocooned to the walls kind of has it coming, to Quaalag's credit. She's just down there protecting her sister and her other idiot family members. It's not her fault she's a demon. She didn't ask for this. She's not a villain. Pyromancy is the villain, Ekko.
Pyromancy is the villain all along.
I think pyromancy is very useful.
Why is everyone
Just making sure everybody
Yes.
is toasty warm tonight. It could get
Mhm.
chilly.
Yep.
I think someone glitched the stream, Quinn. I don't know why I think that's the case, though.
Love it. Y'all seem a little quiet. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's just me, but
No,
I love
I had to turn up the volume.
Hang on, I got it. Now you're not. Be louder for a second.
Let me boost the Discord volume.
How's that? No, don't boost Discord. Is that better, everybody? How's that?
Oh.
Is that okay?
That seems better.
Okay. Yeah, that'll
I
be
can't
terrible.
hear the tiny mouths. Y'all sound better now, though.
No
Tiny
sound
mouths
for
make
normal
tiny
babies.
sounds.
I love this.
I'm so glad we fixed it. I was really
baby's-
worried. Apparently they glitched the audio in the mic chat. I managed to fix it.
This baby's mega mind now.
I've always been a mega mind. What are you trying to say right now?
I'm just reading chat.
I'll read chat for you. Let's read chat together. Digital Deer says, what if a little soul has a treat? Just Arya says, stay warm, stay cozy. No, we don't want fire, if that's what you're saying.
Pyromancy really helps us stay in warm and cozy.
I don't think it does a cozy. It does it's not cozy.
I felt cozy while you two
I
were
did too.
burning alive.
Yeah, we were right on the edge of the fire, nice and warm.
Yeah.
It was
Hi,
nice.
gangsters.
Dank, hi.
I'm drinking liquid. Look, Boonu.
Ooh, liquid.
Seltzer is liquid water with bubbles.
Is
You're
it
not
water
wrong.
already a liquid?
Sometimes. This is a normal moment in the stream for normal people. Everything is normal here, don't worry.
Yeah, including the liquid water. Absolutely
seems
normal.
Yeah.
Don't you all normal humans drink normal water times that's liquid like we two normal humans here? Bubbles.
I mean, sometimes I eat solid water. Is that
Mhm.
normal?
It is, yes.
I do
Yes,
like
good.
eating solid water.
Yes.
It's bad for
It's
your
very
teeth, but good
delicious.
for your face. Don't worry, Quinn, I'm covering for you. No one knows that you didn't remember ice. Sonic sound.
Solid water is subjectively or objectively the best.
Galaxies!
so good.
It is
But
that.
different shaped solid water is
Mhm.
better than some other shaped solid water.
Maybe you can also
Yeah.
just put it in your mouth and enjoy how cold it is for a long time.
Yeah, but then it turns back to liquid water, and no one likes that.
Yeah, you have to consume it quickly so it stays
when
solid.
you chew it, it also becomes liquid water, though.
Not if you swallow it fast enough.
Oh my gosh!
You just have to swallow
wow,
ice
you
cubes
rebel.
whole.
Moon, are you putting solid water in your tummy?
Yes,
Why would you do it?
because it's delicious.
It is
It really helps with the friction when you're trying to digest food.
the friction.
Yeah.
You know, because your stomach is mechanically digesting things, so if you stick a solid thing in there, it really helps mash everything else up.
It's acid. Acid's not mechanical. It's acid.
Well, your stomach also does the mechanical stuff.
Yeah, it all is
I guess
mechanical.
it churns the acid, but it's just mixing it. The acid's doing the hard work. So the
Yeah, but
acid's
the
gonna
acid
tackle
doesn't
that.
do as much without the mechanical.
Yeah, and like
It's
we're
like
boosting the
another
mechanical by adding in solid things.
It's hydrochloric acid. You spill that shit on your hand's gonna melt. You don't have to churn your hand for that to work. It's
But it will
true.
cover more of your hand if you churn your hand.
It will? Are you sure?
I'm
That's
pretty
true.
sure. If you spread it around, it's worse.
Well,
Pretty sure that's how that works.
I have some doubts, I guess. Galaxies it says it's chemical reaction. Wait, you're saying that the churning is a chemical reaction? And that the acid
Yeah, what
is
is-
mechanical? That changes everything!
The acid is a chemical reaction, but the churning is a physical motion that speeds up and facilitates the chemical reaction.
Yeah, your stomach has acid in it, but it also is a muscle that goes all wah 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 wah. That helps to digest your food mechanically as well.
Okay.
It goes wah 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 inside of your stomach.
Yes, I can concur. I can't do the motion on the camera
Please
with the
don't know.
VTuber,
Yeah.
but I concur.
I feel like we'll get
Wah 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 wah.
Wah 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 wah
People
wah.
might have trouble understanding what's happening on the stream.
It
So
seems
wait,
pretty normal to
do
me.
you think which part of the process do you think is more effective at dismantling the solid water, the churning or the acid?
I'm gonna go with body heat.
I was gonna say the heat of your body.
You don't think the acid's gonna tackle that solid water first?
I don't know how
No.
acid interacts with water.
It eats it. It's acid.
Yeah, but like if you think of lemonade, like lemonade is an acidic thing that you put ice cubes in, and ice cubes don't just melt away.
I've heard that person's literally a chemist, so I guess we have to let him end our silly joke parade because he's probably telling us the truth. I'm just kidding. We can keep going as if we don't know what's happening. I hope everyone is having a good time and that the stream is coming through clearly and it's easy to understand.
Really normal.
Please let me know if anything appears wrong with the stream.
The stream is just emulating the stomach wah 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 right now to help everyone understand how it works. Tofu's got it.
Are digesting your mind. Digesting your
Wah wah wah
mind.
wah.
With the
Wah, wah, wah.
churning.
Wah 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 wah.
Churning your mind. Turning your mind. Stream acid trip. Let's go. Turning your mind. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I am surprised that the rainbow thing still works on this camera. I honestly didn't think it would.
Should we test it?
It's already been tested, look, it's happening.
Should we test it more?
I mean, I guess. Who knows what'll happen?
Yes. This is science. We're testing it for science.
I feel like we've done some really good
Is this an acceptable use of science?
Yes.
I mean,
This
I
is the
suppose.
perfect use of science.
Does everyone else feel it's acceptable?
Yes. More rainbow is better. Arya, you right.
It more.
More. I'm concerned at the lack of sound.
Yeah, there's silence, and that's a little concerning.
There's a
There's a poll.
There's a poll.
There's a poll. But you can't tell. Well, you can see it if you're in chat. Hang on. I think. There's kind of a lot of
Thanks,
buttons active
funky
right now.
shit to 11.
Not this button. Not this button. Ow, ow. Who's pushing the stream still? Ow. I'm trying to fix it. It's going the other direction is really hard when you're trying to, when you're all going the bad direction. There we go. That's good enough, right? Is this acceptable science? All possible answers are reflected on the stream right now.
The wah 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 wah
Chris,
is
that's a good
acceptable
question.
sign.
I think you all
Yes.
can answer that better than I can. Chris will now tell us what the core question of the poll applies to. I love this silence. I'm gonna fix it with Phelps music.
I'll wiggle to the music. Oh no, I won't. My VTuber broke. I'm back.
I'll dance. Watch out.
Like, I'll dance.
Everybody, time for dancing!
I'll wiggle as carefully as I can.
This is how all Twitch streams are these days, right? This is pretty normal experience for y'all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is normal. Nothing to be concerned about.
I wasn't concerned, I was because of that.
Yeah, my VTuber pulled a 90-degree tilt. I was like, I'll wiggle. Snap to the side.
I mean, I think that's
It's a little
amazing
haunted.
that your VTuber does that shit. It's really great.
Yeah, it's a little haunted, but it's fine. This is fine. It goes with my vibe of Halloween. Oh, itchy baby. Itchy dog. This is normal too.
The
Internet's
haunted.
haunted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you all think that my stream is haunted?
If it's part of the internet, yes. At this point, I think it's confirmed haunted.
I think it's haunted by an echo.
Ooh.
Perpetual echo. Echo.
No, but when we started testing things, there was an echo of myself a minute ago. There was an echo, like a ECHO echo.
That's
The other
true.
echo.
That's true.
So there were two echoes.
Yeah, echoception.
Echo, echo. All the echoes. Haunted.
Was I the only one who voted yes? Oh my god.
It's Quinn's decision, but Quinn is not here right now. Checks notes, not here.
Oh no. See, y'all, you should have just voted yes. Now it's
Well-
inconclusive.
Yes is the runner-up.
That's true. If the
Yes, it's
first
the
place
runner-up.
is disqualified, the runner-up must be.
Hey, you are not the boss of this stream, usurper. I am the boss of this stream.
I thought Quinn was the boss of the stream.
Yes, Quinn's not here right now, so I'm acting. I'm the acting.
So you're the runner-up, isn't that what we just said?
God damn it!
Thank you, Algo. Thank you. Kick the sand back.
Oh no, are you okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Quinn was injured on his way back in here.
I was fine.
Oh no.
Just a little tootsie injury.
Palom,
We can amputate your foot for science.
You could. I would donate my foot to science.
don't donate your foot to science. You need that shit.
Sometimes science.
Oh, is Her Royal Highness not going to move? Quinn, would you like to give Her Royal Highness a treat? So you either hold it, pinch you like that, and she will take it gently from your fitties. Just kind of go closely and hand it right to her. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Oh,
Beardless
poor him.
And Al, y'all are wonderful.
Yeah, she'll get out there.
Now it's on your own time.
I'm glad that everyone knows that I'm not responsible enough to be the boss.
Oh
So
yeah, not a
it's nice
single
to hear.
person said that said the Ekko should be the boss. That's sad.
I'll
That
vote
hurts
for you,
my
Ekko.
feelings.
No,
Oh.
you don't have.
Quinn, it's your decision. Is what we've done here so far today acceptable science?
When did we start a poll? I can't. Can I go pee?
No. Is Quinn's
No.
peeing acceptable science?
Is this?
What do you mean I banned
No.
Twitch? What the fuck? That was fast.
I think this is acceptable science. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't have to know what it is to know it's acceptable science. Which is actually probably up to
Best answer.
incorrect
That's
or
really
answer.
dangerous,
It's
actually.
the wah 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 wah.
That's a
Ethically-
really
That's what's
dangerous
acceptable.
precedent.
Yeah.
There are a lot of glitches in this list right now. What's going on with this list? Holy hell.
Shout out to Moon, who I'm pretty sure is the only one that clears mine.
Oh no, I always forget to clear mine.
I try to clear them every stream, but I
love
can't
you.
do it on mobile, and I've been on mobile lately.
Oh my god, I love you.
I gotta clear it or I don't know who got their stuff. If I don't, it's accident. I'll look at the list of that and be like, shit, someone redeemed a kitty treats and they didn't get the kitty treats.
I did not get my pyromancy redeemed from
I
earlier.
told I couldn't be closer to the mic
That's
because I would
true.
That's too bad. I just cleared it.
No!
I can't believe this.
Oh, is Quinn too quiet right now?
I thought I should be farther away from the mic.
Try a little
Per
closer.
the inch- and-
Try a little closer.
the
When you talk, it should bounce in the yellow.
And like, you're doing it for jokes, but you are a lot better to hear. What? The raspberry sound was like crisp.
It's a pretty good
Crisp.
microphone. It's a pretty good
I'm
microphone.
really glad that was Chris.
It's not my microphone. It's a very good one.
Just touch the mic. And
No,
then close
Rin-
it. I can-
Rin.
I can talk.
Okay, y'all want me to touch? Ready?
Oh no.
I don't hear anything.
Wait, really?
Are we supposed to hear
How the
something?
fuck did I
me
fix that?
that.
How the fuck did I
See?
fix? How did I
Science!
fix that?
Science!
How did we? It's not my
Science.
I'm
fault.
supposed to be further away from the mic. I'm not supposed to touch the mic.
I apparently no longer know how this microphone works.
Here, I can.
Science prevails again.
Yeah, science will help you
prevails.
figure out how the microphone works.
Does it? Does this work? Look at this thing.
It seems to work.
I mean, I guess 'cause you can hear Quinn on it, and then touching it
Oh,
no
yeah,
longer
yeah.
makes a noise, which it definitely did when Fraggy was here. Oh. Don't tell
Is it
Fraggy.
Fraggy?
Don't tell Fraggy. No, I can't be Fraggy.
Does Fraggy have a curse as well?
No. The honest answer is no. But if Fraggy were here, she would absolutely in all caps be saying yes. So it's like I have no
fix my
idea, Pterodactyl, how I fix that. I really don't.
Whoa!
That was the perfect timing. Is that I wish I could fix my curse and then went boom.
Munu,
The
you do
audacity
not
to
have
take
a
drink of water.
Munu is not cursed. Just for the record, there's no Munu curse.
Okay. My monitors say that I am.
Munu's
My
about to try and argue with me, but I'm going to run the
snapping.
ad so that they can't argue with me. Okay, bye, everybody. Okay,
Is
bye.
it ad time?
It's ad time. Okay, bye.
Wow. Wow.
Information suppression.
Wow.
Okay, Munu, we can talk about it now.
Goodness.
This is so rude. I don't want to talk anymore. I need
No.
to go to the bathroom.
What?
I need a bio
Go
break.
potty.
Okay,
go
that's fair.
bio break. That's fair.
Be right back.
Did I just do information suppression times? I think I did.
Yep.
I'm so proud of myself. I want to thank the Academy.
No.
I don't have anything to say during this ad break.
What?
No, wait, no. You have something to say. Tell about the needle and haystack thing. That was mind blowing. That was
needle.
interesting.
Oh gosh. Well, it was like from a Hank Green TikTok, so it's not mine. But y'all, when someone says to you all, you know, the phrase like, "It's like finding a needle in a haystack." What is that communicating to us? Like, yes, it's a measure of difficulty, like extreme difficulty. But whenever I've heard people use it over my whole life, it's meant it's incredibly difficult and there's no need to do it. But that's not what that fucking phrase means. What it means is it's incredibly difficult, and we have to do it because animals are going to eat the hay bale and they can't eat a needle. That's what hay's for.
It's really it's wild.
It's wild. And I'm so embarrassed I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that until you told me it.
Right?
I mean, we don't know things until people tell us it. So
That's true. No one is born knowing that atoms make up matter. It's almost like education has value. Hot takes. Hot takes from your dad. Hot take times.
I argue that some education is more worthwhile than other education.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I would like for us to improve our education system and not put the baby out with the bathwater. That would be good. I mean, my school in Massachusetts seems to be doing pretty well. Like they do a lot of teaching kids how to communicate about their feelings and understand their feelings. Like that's like a third of their day. And then they also spend a lot of time learning math in a much better way than we did when I was in school. And then doing, language stuff. And like my sons, both of them, their lexicons are way beyond mine at their age. Okay, school is better in Massachusetts than it has been other places. Happy for that. But it could be better, of course. It could be better. I said all that stuff, but at the same time, the soccer org there, where they do the sporting times, is for kids ages 7, is split by gender identity, girls and boys, which is just fucking stupid. Like, I, as a kid, at 7 until I was like 14, played co-ed soccer. Because, like, why would you separate boys and girls? Even if we're going to go down the line and say, well, one gender is stronger at sports than the other, which I feel like is also kind of a crock. For kids, it shouldn't matter. One, because it's about giving them the experience to try a sport and understand it and see if they like it. That's what it's supposed to be. That's why my taxes are paying for it. And, the other thing is there's no difference at that age. Pre-hormones.
Yeah, when kids are that young, it really
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and then the thing that really got me there was like off season, an email from the same group managing the sports came and said, we're now taking applications for ball girls, which are young girls who are not in high school yet, who run and grab the soccer balls for the soccer boys team in high school. And I was like, what the fuck? So there's still some problems in the school systems. I'm pretty pissed about that.
Yeah.
That was like a PTO / parent or run organization that does that like in tandem with the schools. But
that's grody.
It's pretty gross, yeah. It's pretty gross.
I will fight. I just got back, but I'll fight.
Rin, did you give the sub during that insanity? Thanks, Rin. I'm so sorry I didn't thank you for that. I didn't see that happen. Following a Freedom of Information Act and the suppressed info. Oh, no. Munu went away and is never coming back. Now we have to deal with the absence of Munu is going to weigh on us all. It's definitely not my fault.
Am I not back?
You're back?
Yeah, you're back.
Wait.
Munu's returned! We're going to be okay!
I was like, Munu is already back.
When did that happen?
I've been back.
How did I fixed the microphone? I didn't know. Munu came back. I didn't know. Katie subscribed for 20 months. I didn't know. Thanks, Katie.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt. We're talking about education, and I was like, I should just wait. And then Ravioli was barking.
Thank you for 2 years, Quinny. Don't. It's responsible money times. No.
Now we incentivize our that was the goal.
I feel like I've been set up. Rin, who's been taught here exactly? Who's being taught anything? It's over Ekko's face. Actually, I'm happy about that. That's great. Hang on. If I hit the button quick enough, I can leave that. I'll teach him over Ekko's face. It'll just stay there. I purposefully broke my stream, and now we can't see Ekko anymore. No!
Ekko's beat the system.
Now I've been taught. How did this happen? Tofu Raven, thank you very much for gifting that sub to Galaxy. My 64 bits. 64 is a good number. I don't know.
It's 65. The joke is 25. We only have 60s. I wasn't gonna say it. I know where I'm at right now.
I do not have a gimmick for 69 bits. I do have a gimmick for $69 when I'm running charity events. So the next time I run a charity event, remember that. $69 is a meme event.
Noted.
It's a secret. I just told you all the secret. Now you all know. That's all know.
I'm
And
on
the
it.
the
Next
users.
charity event, I'm on it.
I knew you would be. I'm looking at the list here. The people are here, so I'll know who listens to the cast on the YouTube times. I'll know the secret times.
Secret.
The secret.
The question is, does it only run during charity times?
Yes. I think so. Yeah, but you have to literally click the donate button, not the donate to me. There's no donate to me. There's a tip me. You can tip me. Don't do that though. You can donate to an org with the
I
button
see.
when the button's on. Lost, what are you doing? No, Lost.
Thank you, the solitary.
Day-to-day
This is
Dreamer,
also
Danny
fine.
Sword, Jerry, Darth Bobby, and Salads all get tier 1s. Thanks to Lost being really sweet.
Oh, you got it.
Lost, this doesn't seem like responsible money times. Although the fireworks are really pretty.
I looked up. I looked up at your ceiling. I was like, "There's no fireworks up there."
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm having
Just
a
where are
time
fireworks?
today. I don't know what's happening.
I got two though.
I mean, you can't all see what's happening.
Correct.
I suppose. I can't tell you what to do.
Yeah, responsible science experiments.
Exactly.
Do we feel
Yes.
science has been conducted at this time? Is this science?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't put
we gotta
any-
see how high the hype train can go.
Yeah. Or how many emotes
Yeah.
you can get on the screen until it goes.
This is as high as it can go. It can't go any higher. So we hit the top. Congratulations,
guess
everybody.
we'll
We made it.
see.
We made it. Good job. I'm proud of you all for stopping.
Sounds fake.
I was gonna say, is that true?
Are you accusing me of
Sounds
fake
sus.
times, Munu? Everything about the stream is as real as possible. You have a real camera right
You
now.
know what?
Ekko really commands pyromancy. And Quinn is really two-dimensional. He's flat. It's not just on camera. It's really
That's
like
true.
he can fit through doors and shit. It's
I think
crazy.
really cool.
It's
It's
crazy.
Cardboard cutout. That's awesome.
I mean, it has some appeal.
Interesting.
Topher Raven, oh my gosh, thank you, friendo.
Look, that's science. Look at all that science.
So much
Look
science.
at that science.
The
Arya gets it. Look, yeah, look. Topher, Arya. Oh, that's science.
Arya, oh my gosh, thank you. What are you all doing?
Science.
This is
We
not,
already explained
this
it.
is not science. This is opposite science times.
Ex-
Is that what you... Now what happens?
This also feels like science.
This is the outcome of science.
Yeah.
So-
So much science. Yes, Lost.
Years
All
ago,
science.
I played a game called Warhammer Age of Reckoning. It was an MMO. I played it with my friends between World of Warcraft runs. Oh my gosh, thank you, Bearless. And we got to put together a guild, a group, like a little team with a name. And the cool thing about this group is that we got to have a flag, a battle standard that we could carry around that would have the name in neon above it. And it would give a buff to anyone in range of it if they were on our side of this big war. It was a two-sided war. Like, basically orcs versus humans. It was more complicated, but that's it. It's like, you know, the monster-y looking people, and then like the not monster-y looking still jerks because they're at war. And we decided that the name of our group would be For Science. And so we would charge in with our small group. There were 15 of us. And they were much larger guilds, like 60, 80, 100 people. But as soon as we charged in there with For Science, everyone present started shouting, For Science! And they rallied to our tiny banner. And we won a shit ton of battles. Because people got psyched up shouting For Science. I miss that game.
That's the power of science.
I mean, that's the true power of science. It really is.
I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think about it all the time. That game had a lot of cool moments. There was a moment where there was only like 4 or 5 of us, and we held a keep from an invading force of like 30 people. They could not get past us because we were like really good being like using our abilities and holding the one entrance. It was just really a really fun battle. We were outnumbered by so many people, and because we had like the fortification and had played a lot of games together, we were able to hold our ground for like an hour. There's no other game that does that. We had a castle, and there was no reason to hold the castle. The game didn't reward us for keeping the castle, but no, we planted our flag and said, we're keeping this castle for science.
Just mine now.
Yeah, and the other people were like, they also wanted the castle for science. It was a... That game had promise. They didn't deliver on it. That is what it is.
Kitties.
Oh my gosh, are you people still doing this? What are you doing? Thank you. There is no maximum hype level. There is none. They turn the hype levels off.
Exactly.
Don't do it. Fearless,
But
thank
how
you
do
very
know
much.
if you vote for it for science?
No, I did know. I deliberately tried to lie to you all so you'd stop spending money. No!
Yeah, you can go higher than 5. It goes.
You can.
Does it actually
go
have no
high.
end?
It
now?
has
No,
no
it
end,
has
yeah.
no end
They
anymore.
they uncapped it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I didn't know it wasn't capped.
You can adjust like how much you take to get to the next level, but there's no cap.
Yeah, you could have like level 5 at 600%.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they didn't just add more levels.
No,
So
exactly.
I'm glad they
Yeah.
did that.
They did that, yeah.
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 Yeah, like Tofu said, yeah. Yeah, wow, people, thank you. I hope you all have like money to buy yourself nice things. Everyone should get some really nice tomorrow. Get yourself like a little ice cream sundae or a coffee or like an energy bar, whatever you really like to. What's your treats? What are your treats? Everyone put the treats you like to buy in chat. Anything you might get yourself under $5. If you're at a grocery store or a gas station, or you're like, you know what, I want a treat. What is it you get? What do you get?
Jesus and Cool Whip.
We have a massive fucking box of Cheez-Its. We have a massive box of Cheez-Its and a fresh canister of Cool Whip in the freezer. And Thades Omega and Thades Prime are really excited to try it tomorrow. They're very
On
excited.
hype.
Aw.
They're very excited.
This makes me so happy.
I'd say Monster
Yeah,
Stuff. I'll
ow.
let you treat you.
Slushies.
Oh, slushies are good.
Genuine slushies? Like a genuine, like literal, like branded slushie? Or like just the idea
Whatever
of like...
the gas station has,
Sure.
I want.
Well, like, I mean, they're very different. Like 7-Eleven does like
Slush
that
puppy.
freezy thing or whatever,
Yeah,
which is like a
it's
very different
frosty,
experience.
freezy,
Right.
slushy.
I like ices a lot.
Icy,
That's what they're
sure.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had one recently that was Jolly Rancher sour apple
Ooh, that
flavored.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
So good.
Yes, it is. I had one time. Oh my god, it was amazing.
Oh gosh, Algo. So very recently, was it recently Lost? When did we go to Six Flags the last time? Lost and I are both roller coaster junkies, and no one else will go with us. So we went to Six Flags for every roller coaster. There's actually a photo in my hallway of Lost and I on Superman where she's having the
so
time of her
good.
life, and I am terrified, but I still had a good time. But the Six Flags there has these Coke flavored icy slushy things, and they're crazy good. They're crazy good. I'd never had one before. It was really good. Ice cream is my treat to you, Tara.
Coke icy?
No, it's my
Oh
first
my
time.
god, that's the best.
Right? It was really good.
I haven't had one.
Oh, they're good.
It's such a good film.
I'm not like a soda-y person, so I like the fruity flavors of ices.
That's
Yeah, I
so
mean, I-
fair. Yeah.
Equal
care
opportunity
what
for me.
flavor.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
That's safe for ice times a chomp.
What is sure? Yeah, universally for frozen soft drink. Yeah, no, slushy's fine. I'll go. Slushy's fine. I get it. That's why I asked, just to make sure if it was branded or like like Kleenex for tissue, which is totally fine. I get it.
Six Flags.
Six Flags is really fun.
Six Flags is a lot of fun.
Yeah, someday we'll do like that's what we should do. Instead of going to like TwitchCon, let's just all like agree on a day where we all go to a Six Flags, the same Six Flags together. Just like all of us just show up. We'll do that one.
I
we have
love
the
roller
big
coasters.
We have the like.
I can be
super
talked onto a
tall
roller
truck
coaster
one
so
in
fast.
ours, in the
Jersey.
Yeah, in the Jersey one.
Jersey.
Yeah,
I love them.
That one's.
I just
that's the
want to go.
best.
I love roller
I forgot what
coasters.
it's called.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Roller coasters are really good. I'm a roller coaster. I mean, because my it's how my neurodivergence expresses itself. Like I have very high stimulation needs. It's also why I put hot sauce in everything. Not everything, but kind of a lot of things. I did have a lot of hot sauce on my Chinese food tonight. Like everything got hot sauce on it.
I had a little bit of hot sauce.
It's really good.
Yeah, the burn was nice.
Yeah, it's right. That's literally what it is. It's the pain.
I think I do something similar with cold things because I'll like if I get an icy, I'll like chug it all
Yeah.
Oh no!
because I want the cold. I don't get.
Oh, you don't get a freezy headache.
I don't get brain freezes.
No.
either.
I don't get brain freeze, and so I like chug the cold, and I like want that freezing feeling inside of me.
I like it everywhere else, but the cost is like I'm playing
Ekko, I'm
chicken with
thinking we're
that.
the same person. Don't like olives. Don't get brain freezes.
Yeah, Quinn, we got each other.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, level 7. Thank you, everybody. Holy crap.
Yeah, I actually really want to get like a shaved ice machine.
Ooh.
So bad.
You all
I would
your
probably eat like 4 a day.
your solid water
Yes.
desires.
I was about to. I didn't want to circle back, but I really wanted to circle back. Like, if we all love slushies, that's just solid water.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like it's sharded up solid water.
Yeah. So we all eat solid water sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. As a treat. Literally.
That's a treat.
I like the in unison as a treat.
A lot of folks put cold things for their treats. Oh, Pringle, Reese's Pieces. Let's go! I didn't see you said that, pterodactyl. Oh gosh, Reese's Pieces are fantastic. I thought I was the only one who liked Reese's Pieces. I'm like the Reese's Pieces boy.
Reese's Pieces are good, but I thought you didn't like that Reese's.
Reese's peanut butter cups are not a thing we're going to talk about tonight, but Reese's Pieces are really, really great. And it's the same. Well, it's not really peanut butter. It's like peanut butter flavored candy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good with that vanilla ice cream. It's like really, really good. I like it.
Ooh. Putting them on vanilla ice cream would be amazing.
Yeah, I've never done that. I want to do
I've
that one.
never thought
I need to
about
do
that.
one.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying.
Do you say Reese's or Reese's?
Depends on the day.
Okay.
Honestly, I use both interchangeably. It's like pecans. I'll say pecans, pecans, and pecans, depending on like just what
I've
my
heard
brain is.
pecans.
Pecans? Yeah, it's just like
Oh, I like pecan. I want to say
Never heard pecans.
I say pecan.
it's like toucans. Toucans. I think toucan is actually the proper way to pronounce it, and toucan is totally wrong. But I've heard toucan.
I've never heard of an alternate.
I've never heard of
Digital deer.
toucan.
I'm so sorry.
Reese's
Pieces.
I say Reese's Pieces, but I don't even
I
like
say
them.
Reese's
Long
Pieces.
story. I don't do peanut butter. So like I don't.
The man's
eat them,
name
but
was
I still
Reese.
say Reese's Pieces.
They were his Reese's Pieces. That's what I said. Not Reese's. Not Reese's. Okay.
I think I say Reese's Pieces, but I think it's Reese's.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, that does have better rhyme,
Yeah.
but it's not as fun as Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces is better, but I think the name is Reese's.
It's too late. We changed the name.
Yeah.
If we can all fuck around with how Jip is pronounced for years and get all uppity about it, then we can absolutely shit all over the name of Reese's.
How, what is it?
We have that power. Oh gosh, the pastor in church when I was a kid. Pecan for pecans.
I can't get over pecan.
Geef.
I've
Heef.
never heard pecan
Like
either.
GIF?
No, Jif.
Like the peanut butter?
Wait, then how do
No.
you say it, Moon?
It's the well, yeah.
How do
peanut butter
I
image format.
say? I say
GIF is
pecan.
GIF.
Yeah, GIF.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allegedly is the closest to the original pronunciation. Apparently, allegedly,
What is?
pecan.
Yes.
Apparently, like the original pronunciation was like pecana.
Pecana.
And English colonizers dropped the extra a.
Oh, for
and just
fuck's
called it
sake.
Pecan. I know.
Fucking
I know.
colonizers. No.
Sorry.
No. It's fine. Ah.
I love it.
It's so good.
It's a feature. Never stop.
Look, the VTuber's free. It's not perfect.
No, I love it. It is perfect. No. That's where you're it is perfect.
It's pretty great. I think it's
is
awesome.
perfect.
I'm enjoying it
Yeah.
immensely. I mean, we should all. It's free. We should all get it and like use similar silly looking
I think
PNG
that'd
tubers
be
for a single
cute.
Infodump night. That'd be really funny.
Oh my gosh.
That would be
please.
funny.
We're doing it.
Especially most often when it snaps to the side is when I'm like taking a drink of something without a straw, and it covers enough of my face it doesn't know where I am, and it
Oh.
snaps to the side. It's like, you're gone, goodbye, and then it snaps me back up.
It's like, blah.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have a lot of
That's
fun
what
with that.
freaks me out most
Yeah.
often.
I would set up a randomized timer to kill my camera and like for brief windows, and then I would have it so that every time it would be like some creepy like horror movie. It was like, bah! And it would like stretch the thing, stretch the face, and I would like I'd make a transform blast for the window and stuff. Like I have plans.
Yes!
I have plans. I'm glad we have
It
this
would be
stuff.
so good. So good.
We should. I mean, that's like we could do. So I've been trying to rack my brain for different info dump topic nights. So the secret is now I come with like a loose idea of like a question or two sometimes, but just like it's just fun to let the conversation go because inevitably, you put a bunch of cool people in a room together. Someone's going to be like, "This thing I really like," and then we all like gab for hours. That's the point. But like a couple of questions came out that seemed interesting. Like I wanted to do a night where we talk about that. Not the I don't want to like spend the night where we talk about the tea on a streamer that we all ran into at one point in the past, and like I guess apparently is still streaming and reached out to Grob. I'm so curious about that story, and so I want to spend like some chunk of time talking about that. At one point, I'd asked Barry like. Or just in general, like, how does one come to the decision on what their persona is? When someone asked me what my persona was, I don't have one. And Barry said, that's a big topic. We could get into it. That would be a really fun info dump night, right? And so, like, what other topics do you all ever think? Is there something you wish we would all gab about? You don't have to put it in chat right now, but, like, bring it to the Discord or mention it at some point. Think on your own. Think, what would be fun if you watched any one of us talk about something? I would love
Can
to,
we
like...
talk about how I really like the word gab?
Gab's a great word.
Gab's a really good word.
That's
good.
a great word. Related, like Barry and I did talk about like personas for like a few hours about a week ago.
I love that.
So like Barry is wonderful.
Oh,
and
Barry's
could
great.
Definitely do a great info dump on that.
Yeah, I feel like, I feel like Barry and Nova were obviously picks for that. Like, I might do an info dump where I just have like a number of furries explaining at the white guy like how it works. But it's like, I think that might be really fun, and I would learn. I mean, I've had talks like that in the past with Barry, but I think it would be fun. People would enjoy that. I mean, I'll have questions we can ask and stuff. So, vote on topic ideas. Just spit them out. I mean, we have every Friday. We gotta have something to talk about. There are a lot of Fridays. I'm going to do this. So don't be shy. It's fine. I want to know what y'all want to know.
Yeah. It's like if anyone asks me like, what do you want to talk about? My brain goes blank. Kind of like, tell me about yourself.
It
And I'm
takes
like,
time, right? Yeah. It's okay. Give it.
What about
Suddenly-
me?
Yeah, I have no characteristics. My personality is a blank sheet of paper. I have no hobbies.
It's
suddenly.
what?
Hold on.
Hit the brakes.
No,
Hit the brakes.
Wait.
Wow, Moonu.
No,
wow.
no, I'm not saying that about me, but when someone asks me, tell me about yourself,
Oh,
my
sure.
brain is just like, yeah, I know
get that.
I am.
Yeah, like, what do you want to know about myself?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
that's the big
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
fair.
okay, we're in this situation. I don't know how to answer this for like a job interview versus
Yes.
like I'm just meeting you for the first time casually or etc.
Yeah.
etc. I'm like I don't have like written out
Yeah.
thing to say
I
to
don't
you
have my
for each of
script.
these
I
things,
need my
and I need to prepare a thing in my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, have it rehearsed. Who am I? So I can tell people who I am.
This guy I knew he unfortunately passed away from lung cancer years and years ago now. But he was a good friend of mine. I talked about it on stream before. He was the CEO of a really tiny company, and he was the kind of guy who literally burned the company to ash to make sure his employees stayed employed and had money to find other jobs as the housing market crashed and the economy crashed, where a lot of other people cashed out and kicked their employees to the curb so they'd keep $1 million. He walked away from that multi-million-dollar company with $0 to make sure his employees were okay. I love this guy. And he had this really fascinating to me approach to people. Whenever he met anyone for the first time, within the first few minutes of engaging with them, he would find an opportunity to ask, "What's your story?" As he found out that the way people approached that question, whether they even answered it or not, would tell him a lot about them, tell him what kind of a person they were, and what else to ask. And so if they were like, I don't know, what do you want to say? He would know that they were humble, that there was nothing that they saw in common with him yet. Right. And so, like, if they started talking about basketball, either it meant they were really passionate about it or they recognized that he liked it, for instance, and they wanted to connect with him on that versus like, I don't know you, so I don't know what to say. And then he would like maybe give them something, say, oh, that shirt, I really like that shirt, or whatever reason. Like, he'd give them something to work with at that point. Like, he wanted to get to know people for who they were. And that one kickoff question, I use that too. I'm not as skilled as he was at it, but I think that's way better than tell me about yourself. Right. Tell me about yourself just sounds like, list off to me things that you think I'll find interesting about you, which is very job interview-esque. It doesn't really feel great.
Yeah.
Right. But like, tell me.
It gives job interview vibes and that stresses me out.
Yeah. Right. Whereas
Yeah.
tell me your story is much more human. It's like, I want to hear whatever you have to say that you think will connect us. Like that's different. I like it.
Yeah. I try to ask more pointed questions like, what are some of your hobbies, or like, what sorts of video games do you play, if I already know that much about them, instead of just tell me about yourself. I try to narrow it down a little bit. It makes it easier for me. But I don't know if it helps anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, the moment you said that you're a blank slate as a personality and then have no hobbies, I was like, well, hang on. So first of all, you're the most generous person in the entire, like, wider community. And you're pretty unflappable. You have crazy energy. Like, your approach to Elden Ring was like the only person who can hope to rub shoulders with your power there is Barry, in terms of the fact that you engaged with it at its level, and every time it killed you, you were like, whatever, this is awesome, I'm having a great time. And then when you killed the thing, you were like, yeah, like the negativity was very well non-existent or very well tempered, right? And you have hobbies, you play games, you stream. I mean, Ravioli, you rescued that dog, and we're like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to keep this dog. Why not? Because I'm the sweetest human on the planet. I'm just going to keep this dog rather than consign it to some other fate that it can't be known. What should I name it? And Quinn gave it a random name. You're like, sure, okay. And then it's like the way you roll with shit and make everything better is incredible. So don't say you don't have a personality or have hobbies, because you got both.
No, no, I'm all blushy. I know you can't tell, but I'm all blushy.
Is there a blushy button on the VTuber?
There should be a blushy button there too.
I know I'm not like a blank slate, but if someone asks me, I suddenly think I am.
That's fair.
It's just the way my noggin works.
It's the brain zoopies.
The brain zoopies, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hi, Hugh.
Pterodactyl asks,
you.
so the what's your story thing, what happens when the autistic person responding just starts talking about deep things? Pterodactyl admits, I have definitely done this. I mean, I think that's a totally great way to approach the question. It's a very genuine way to do it. Like, there's an event or a program in Boston run by a psych postdoc. She's really smart and really nice. Not my friend. She's a friend of a friend, and I've spoke with her like once. But she runs this event called Skip the Small Talk, where the whole objective is you sit down with people, and then for 5 minutes you are handed cards with really heavy questions on them, and you answer those questions to total strangers. Questions
I
like,
love that.
what is the hardest thing you dealt with in the past year? Right? Or like, who do you really wish you could call and have it work out? Right? And like, things that you don't talk about even with close friends, because, there's baggage around it. Like, maybe there's that ex you really wish that I could just call and say, I'm sorry, or hear them say they were sorry for whatever reason. Or like, maybe someone who passed away, you really wish you could connect with them again, or you wish you'd said something to them. That's hard to bring up with people but with a stranger, it's actually way easier, turns out. And so like, I think that answering the what's your story question genuinely with a stranger is really great, because it'll show you, the storyteller, really quickly what the position of that person is. If they just like want to get in your pants and they get overwhelmed by you, well, you've already got them dead to rights. Don't worry about it, and you still got to say your piece, which is nice. But if they're genuinely interested and listen and you're curious, you made a new friend right there, because I mean, you skipped the small talk. I think that was great. That's a good way to do that.
That's a pretty good one too. Yeah, I like that.
I like it too. We need to take an ad break because it's time to turn the pre-rolls off, during which I'm sure Quinn will say something gobsmacking, and I'm sorry in advance.
Don't have a gobsmacking
I
thing.
can't control Quinn.
I don't have a gobsmacking thing.
He's getting up and walking away. It's a you can't show things right now, Quinn. Literally, no one can see it but me. No, no,
I
I'm.
have to
Go
get up.
refill my water.
Oh, do that. That's
me too.
important. I got you, pterodactyl.
As raviolis. Okay, I'll be right back.
It's like big, loud crinkle noises. The mics will pick this up, by the way. Reverse quantum interest. I like that, Ren. That's good.
So I told you that these would be better frozen. You want to try it?
Oh, I do. Okay. So we have here frozen lifesaver
Flavor
gummies. Oh, I want the orange kind.
Oh, wow.
This is orange kind. Okay, I'm going to bite into a frozen lifesaver gummy.
I am telling you.
I have so many feelings about what's happening in my mouth right now. What is happening? Why? How did we get here? Oh, that's nice now.
I'm telling you, right?
I mean, yeah, who would know?
Would you like another one?
Yes, please.
Which one?
Not green. Let's go with red. Red has a more intense flavor
I like the
usually.
green.
Okay. All right, this is a red lifesaver gummy. Actually, I'm glad you can't see it. It does not look that appealing. Katie and Quinn stuck the lifesaver gummies in the freezer.
I don't know.
And they don't freeze. They're not solid,
Nope, yeah, they don't freeze
but
fully.
they've firmed up a bit
That's the ticket.
when they're cold. Looks nice.
Whoa, I'm back.
You're back.
I don't know what happened, but I had my headphones on and all I heard was Thaddeus say, "There's a lot of feelings about what's happening in your mouth right now." What happened? You ate the frozen gummies?
Moonu.
Is that what happened?
Moonu, I said that during the ad break. You can't surface that. You gotta hide the ad break stuff is hidden.
There was a promise of nothing interesting, and something interesting happened.
The
so I
promise
must tell
is
the people.
bullshit. I just want people to feel comfortable without subscribing. But then they can watch on
Now they
YouTube
know
and
they
see what happens. They can watch on the YouTube
Now
and
they know
skip to
they-
the ad breaks.
Yeah, but now they know they didn't miss anything because I shared it.
No, don't
They
do
might not
that.
know that,
No, Moonu, no.
How do we know we're being
Bad Moonu.
I'm never going to get invited back. I'm sorry.
So, lifesaver gummies.
Moonu, have you seen
Are good
what
for-
Grob has done on the air on my stream? You're fine.
That's
You're
fair.
going to
That's
get
fair.
invited back.
That's fair.
You can all tell him I said that too. He knows. Poor Grob. Oh, wow. We've done Grob a long
I
time.
am pirating the pay-per-view comments. Absolutely. I'll be a pirate. No one can stop me. Okay, I could be stopped, but right now I haven't
Eat all
been
of the
stopped.
red if you want the red.
Does that make me
Pirate?
unstoppable?
I'll try green now.
Oh,
We're
do you?
pirating.
Was this
Ekko.
apple?
Are we
and
pirates?
lemons? I'll have to try
That
both.
is two different colors.
have to try
I
both.
shared secrets that happened during the ad break once the ad break was over.
Yeah,
and now
no, they sure did.
yeah.
In the
I'm
dog,
well
in the doghouse.
I think being a pirate is valid.
Being a pirate is valid.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Only in Moon's game.
Tell us about that. Moonu the pirate.
Thank you, Ekko. Thank you.
So I did one of those TikTok filters that tells you what card against humanity you are, and I got the pirate's life one.
Amazing.
So I'm very happy that this is being brought up. Because we are
That's
now living the
perfect.
pirate's life.
You can't stop eating them now, huh?
Amazing.
It's like
yes.
a sensory wonderfulness.
Hang on, we need poll time.
Oh, we polling? I'm ready. I'm ready to
What
vote
if I want to be a pirate?
in my own
Frozen
best interest.
lifesaver gummies.
What if I want to be a pirate?
Wait, I'm reading chat and I definitely missed stuff. Who's freezing lifesaver gummies?
Me.
That's
You?
Quinn's having.
Me.
Our
I
Ekko
love.
and Moonu pirates.
Yes.
No, me too.
Yeah, there's
How did we
only
get
one
yours
correct
back?
answer here.
The two possible answers are absolutely they're pirates, or they have to explain how.
Just
Ladies,
overwhelming.
Being a pirate can get you in trouble. I don't want to explain on the internet.
It's too late, Ekko. Everyone knows now.
Okay. Fine.
Oh no. I've been speaking theoretically the whole time. The internet can't tell the difference. It's fine.
Exactly.
A card told me so.
A card
There you
told
go.
you so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The TikTok filter that gave me a card.
Could
A
someone,
card told me I was a pirate.
could someone has who in this stream right now, on air or in chat, has encountered this doubloons thing on TikTok? I have heard people talk about it. I have not witnessed a doubloon video yet.
Doubloons?
Yeah, I've only heard about it.
Currents?
I literally just heard
Yes.
Barry talking about it
this.
on stream.
Me too.
like,
Okay.
30 minutes before this one started.
Right.
That
Okay.
was the first I knew.
The same this exact same mention actually. Moonu and I were in the same Jump King stream. In fact, I mean, I imagine Barry is
Dad.
still live because it's a thing that she's doing for a long time. So pop in there, leave a lurk, say hello, say Dad sent you. She does Jump King for 12 hours on just the Friday after Thanksgiving every year now, after a Odyssey where I led the crusade to resurrect Jump King over a long 6 months where I didn't redeem anything other than points to bring it back. It was a very long channel point farm.
Al, do you really
I
have
love it.
a spreadsheet for your dabloon finances?
Kind of incredible. I
Because I read that people
Sounds like a
did
lot
that,
of
but I was like, why would someone do that? And now I'm curious.
have 0 doubloons. Does anyone have non-zero doubloons? I guess Al must have non-zero doubloons if they have a.
I want a doubloon.
Pardon me, if he has a spreadsheet.
I mean, Barry said everyone watching the stream got so many doubloons, but I didn't understand. Well, I didn't remember what they said.
Can
I don't remember
doubloons
what she
happen
said,
in a stream?
I don't know if it was a joke or not.
Oh,
But I've never seen a doubloon video on TikTok. My For You page is not that. So I don't have any.
well, how many doubloons are given and taken on average in a video? Is it like what's the order of magnitude? Is it like single digits, double digits, triple digits?
I have no idea.
That I don't know. I don't know the rules to this game.
This is something I literally heard of earlier today for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it from y'all at this very moment.
Less than 100 is the rule that you heard last. Less than 100 is the maximum that can be exchanged, or the maximum that one can hold at one time.
I assume that can be taken or given.
Interesting. Okay.
My understanding by that statement. Maximum can be given out. Ooh.
Oh.
But what about taken? Like someone can also take
I-
doubloons and you go into a video, right? And be like, you lose X doubloons.
From what I understood from Barry, yes. But there's also like no official scorekeeping, so
You can.
I
There's
feel like
also.
it's a-
Yeah, it's on your
Sorry.
honor.
you're fine. Yeah, it's the honor system. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Ekko, go ahead.
No, I totally started talking while you were talking. There's also shops. I think that you
Shops?
can, like shop videos that you can spend your doubloons on. And like you can buy insurance for your doubloons. So if you watch a video that they steal it, you don't actually lose it because it gets paid back through your insurance.
It's insurance?
That's fascinating.
Yeah. So like you can spend money at a shop video for insurance. And then the next video that you watch that steals your doubloons will get paid back so you don't actually lose it.
Oh. Well, that's... Why insurance? Here, How
I
about
don't
this?
know. That's what it was called in the thing.
The Thadeshammer stream experience is now entering this doubloons game stuff, and I own a shop. And if you spend 2 doubloons right now, you get a smoke bomb that you can use to evade the next time someone tries to take your doubloons in a video on TikTok. You blow the smoke bomb, which is way cooler than insurance. Smoke bomb. They'll be like, what the fuck happened?
I'm going to assume that I received at least 2 doubloons from Barry saying that I did, and I would like to spend them.
You have a palm stone to grant a wish?
Ow, we have 100 doubloons. Wait,
I have
Alex
100
just
doubloons.
offered us.
How do you grant a wish in the version of this game?
But if you give us 100 doubloons, you don't have any doubloons anymore, Algo. You can only you only have 216. Hi there, Bobby.
Bobby,
This economy here is very interesting.
how are you?
It is. Hi, friendo.
It is a fascinating economy, and I don't understand it. In my whopping 1 hour of experience, I don't understand it.
He invested. It's done very well. Okay, fair enough. Giving them away from nowhere? That's a thing?
Yeah, it's an inflationary currency. Exactly.
That's bad.
Because people, whenever they make videos, they can just send out as much as they want, basically up to 100, I guess. From nothing that they have, it's just them giving stuff.
It's
You're
so
speaking
funny.
it into existence.
Wow.
Yes.
Quote-unquote existence.
This is like
Exactly.
This is what crypto always wanted to be, and instead crypto's garbage. And
Actually, I saw a post that said, "Why not like add crypto so people can actually track it?"
Don't do that. Don't do that. Fucking blockchain bananas. I'm so glad that like it was mid-pandemic, it finally stopped. But for like several years, I would get like several emails a week from just another startup that kind of, I mean, I assume didn't exist, but like, I'm the CEO of this company. Do you know anything about blockchain? It was like literally people who had money trying to find engineers with experience who could possibly work with a C++ database or a C++ code base and work with us, like, make them the next crypto thing. Like everyone wanted to get into the next script. Will you stop going on the counter? The cat, not Katie. Katie's not on the
Anarchy!
counter. The cat was on the counter.
Katie,
I want to sit on the
Counter.
counter. Sometimes the only way I can reach the top shelf is to get on the counter.
Oh, that's a mood.
That's
Yeah,
different
it's free
though.
real estate.
Porm doesn't want to get into the cabinet. Porm wants to eat the junk in the sink trap so that Porm can puke
Well-
on the hallway floor. That's very different than what you're doing,
Yeah.
Ekko. I assume Ekko does not go in the high cabinet to puke on the hallway floor.
Sometimes.
I mean, it depends on what's in the top cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
judge Ekko.
But was that your objective, or is it an accident? Because
Or
it
is it
seems
Porm's
like
objective?
it's Porm's objective. The cat wants to eat whatever's in the sink trap.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to throw up. She doesn't know that's going to be your outcome.
And that's the worst part because it happens, like if it doesn't happen within 3 seconds, she'll never connect it.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And so she'll eat it, and then a few minutes later she'll vomit and be like, I wonder what that was. And then she'll just go about her fucking day, and I gotta clean that shit.
Well, I can't wait for the sink trap to be full again.
Danny! Hey, Danny.
Danny!
Welcome in, friend.
Hi, Danny. Sorry for that yawn.
The shout out happened automatically. I was like, it was a
Thanks, you
reflex.
Foley.
I was like, must shout out.
All the
Ollie!
shouts.
Hello!
Is Ollie a friend of yours?
Hi. Ollie, yes. I met Ollie. Ollie is another streamer currently playing Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Oh, heck yeah,
Oh.
classy. Welcome in, friendo.
Yeah, I could give a little follow time.
Freddie Moon is a friend of ours.
Do a shout out?
Yeah, of course it is. You don't have to ask me permission. I gave you a damn sword.
You know what? I have the sword. I can do it.
Let me refresh.
And I know Bobby's a streamer too.
Oh, Slay the Spire. I've
thanks.
logged so many hours in Slay
Oh,
the Spire.
I love Slay the Spire.
How many hours is it now? I'm going to go see. I'm going to clock so y'all know.
Ollie, how are you doing?
It might be, I mean, it doesn't hold a candle to my XCOM hours. But nothing does.
Twitch, do not
Oh
send
gosh,
me.
I would love to know how many hours you have in XCOM.
Do exclamation mark XCOM in chat. It'll tell you.
Yes.
It live updates. If you do exclamation mark XCOM in chat, it will pull the Steam servers and tell you.
Did I do it wrong?
That's it.
Nope, there we go.
Wow. So that's like 2,000 hours
Close.
across.
It's close to 2,000 hours.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we're getting there.
gosh.
Slay the Spire is only 736 hours.
Only.
Only, yeah. But I mean, most of those hours have not been me. I stopped doing Ascension around like mid tier or whatever because I got bored of it. It was just like grindy and like waiting for lucky draws. And instead, I started doing just playing shenanigan crap. Like I will just try any card that makes me immolate myself. I take it. And so, can I get to the end of the game burning myself constantly as the Ironclad? I've only beaten the game that way one time, and the deck was crazy. Like it's like everything's exploding, and I kill everything faster than I kill myself. It was like really.
It sounds like pyromancy, Thadey.
It's not pyromancy if it's not the flame of creation, Ekko. That's the problem. It's the pyromancy, not the fire.
You're so close. You just gotta try for pyromancy next time.
Yeah.
Real
yeah.
talk. If y'all have never
Embrace the
played,
pyromancy.
if you've never played the first Dark Souls game, play it. And then if you want easy mode for Dark Souls, literally do pyromancy. Just do pyromancy. You have like a really reasonable weapon to start with. It's pretty easy to find a shield to work with really early, and you have fireballs in your back pocket. And if you can't level up yourself or anything else, you can almost always just pump souls into the flame, because the flame of creation is evil and eats souls. But you do make the fireballs stronger pretty easily. Easier than leveling your body or your weapons. Fireballs. You want to play Dark Souls? Is it scary? Pyromancy. Trust me.
You know how hard it was to get me to play Elden Ring.
But you did
That's
it.
not enough to convince me to play Dark
But you
Souls.
did it.
Elden Ring is Dark Souls. You're already doing it, Munu. I won. I got you.
It's a it's
Mm-hmm.
a Soulsborne thing from FromSoft, but it's not Dark Souls.
It's faster and more difficult than the first Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
Wait, Elden Ring is harder than Dark Souls 1? I've been had.
I got you.
Damn
You
it.
gotta do it.
We were talking about that today, how I am secretly the godfather of streaming. I'm not the stream dad. I'm actually this like malevolent, benevolent crime boss behind the scenes. Like Ceci streamed 4 times and she's already affiliate.
Oh wait, did Ceci get affiliate?
She got an
Yeah.
affiliate contract offer,
Yep.
yeah. 4 streams.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
That's because she had, I mean, every stream she had 30 to 40 people in there every time she was live. So that makes sense that Twitch is like, okay, yeah, sure. Cute Latina bisexual Pokemon player. Let's make sure she keeps streaming. That's Twitch do what Twitch do. But yeah, we got her an affiliate contract really fast because all of you were hanging out in there, leaving her lurks, chilling, talking. She had a really bustling chat, and she's having a great time. So I'm really happy that it happened.
I've been lurking, but she seems to be having a great time with streaming.
Yeah.
It's great to see her stream.
She's had a lot of practice. She's been on the air for over a year and a half.
True. Oh, I miss Elden Ring. I haven't played Elden Ring in like 3 or 4 weeks now. I miss it. I'm gonna forget all of the buttons.
Oh, it comes back fast.
And
I
try
took
to play it.
like a month or 2
Does
off.
it?
Yeah, and I jumped back in. And it comes back.
Oh, I'm scared. I hope it comes back.
It's like
But
riding a bike.
I was really wait. I started talking about this. I'm sorry. Before we started, before you started the stream,
Mhm.
I was really excited to get back to Elden Ring because my new monitor came back. I bought a monitor. It was dead on arrival.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
sent it back
yeah.
and got the new one today, and it's also dead. It won't turn on either.
What brand
And
monitor
I'm like,
is it?
is it me? It's a Gigabyte brand.
Huh.
All of the reviews were really good.
Can you just return
I
it
don't know why.
and get a monitor from Amazon? Just get a Samsung. I have like 3 monitors. They're all Samsung. Get a Samsung.
I'll have to call who I bought it from, because it's not like I'm out of the return period now. It was delivered today.
Yeah. Yeah, just
But
return
I
it.
was really sad
Yeah, it's a bummer.
because I can't play. Yeah, I can't play Elden Ring through OBS. I can't do it with a delay.
No. Yeah. I'm surprised. Oh, you're playing on a Switch for Breath of the Wild, right? So that does make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm playing on a Switch, and it's much more forgiving than Elden Ring. And I've learned how to cope with the delay, which means when I don't have the delay anymore, it's going to be wrong for me.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so I've set myself up for failure once I do have a working monitor.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. It's just a bummer that you've had 2 lemons in a row, though. That's very rare.
I know. I don't know. That's what makes me wonder if I've done something wrong.
Zelda is more forgiving than Elden Ring. Zelda. Oh, that really interesting full conversion mod on Elden Ring that Moon is playing called Breath of the Wild or whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Breath of the Wild is more forgiving because I can just pause the game and heal instead of.
Oh,
Elden
right.
Ring,
You
I
can
need to
pause it.
dodge.
That's not a
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, wow. I
Pause and
forgot.
heal.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, in Elden Ring, it's you better find somewhere safe to be, or else you're dead.
Safe? What's safe in Elden Ring? The secret to success in Elden Ring. Fredster, the raid. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. Mr.
Hey,
Fredster.
how's your
Yeah.
percentage on Stardew? I need to know this.
I'm sorry. We will return to the secret of Elden Ring in
Fred.
just a second.
Ooh, I do want to know what you're doing in Stardew.
I think question mark. Fred's working towards 100% file.
Fred has like
Question mark.
in a week has gotten, I don't know what you're at now, friendo, but like ridiculously fast 100%. Like within the span of like a day, went from not even having the possibility to see the percentage because you have to unlock things to like being halfway there in
Holy
like
hell.
a day or two.
Speedrun times.
Last I saw, Fred's at 55%.
55. Let's get
Wow.
Nice.
Y'all on your Stardew. That's so weird. You talk about melons. Isn't Stardew just a fishing game? It's a really lovely
a
fishing game.
melon fishing game.
You can fish for
It's
melons?
not a fishing game if you don't want it to be.
Weird.
I hate fishing. I've been told. I know. I've been told the only way to get good at fishing is to fish.
Yeah.
I spent
No, add a
I
mod.
spent 2 in-game days fishing on the pond on my farm, and all I got was trash. And I was like, "What is happening?"
You
Turns
gotta
out
fish off
oh.
the dock.
trash.
Off
You
the dock,
shouldn't
yeah.
fish on the farm. You can
Don't
fish
fish on
other
the farm.
places.
Yeah.
I spent 2 in-game days not knowing that.
No.
So now I'm doubly angry at fishing. I didn't level up, but I did get enough junk out of my pond to be able to build a lot of little torches or candles for my farm, so it's well lit.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Positive.
I gotta look
yeah.
at the silver lining.
If you play, if you have it on PC, you can put it in a
Just
mod that
mod
gets rid
it.
of fishing.
You don't need to be good at it. Just
I-
mod it.
I did install it on my laptop, and I put in a mod that removes the fishing minigame. You just have to hook the fish, and it's
Yeah.
caught.
Dope.
But my big file is on my Xbox, so I can't mod it.
No.
I know.
Oh.
I'll have to start
Tragic.
over.
Yeah, to start over. It's like Quinn's favorite thing is to start over.
Why do I feel like that's not correct?
That happens all the time.
I mean, for the amount of times I do it, it might as well be true.
It's just,
It's fine. We're fine.
Just
I
my
started a new
observation.
file yesterday.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, it was 2 days ago, but I'm doing a community center 1 year with remixed bundles and
Yes!
remixed weapons in the mines.
Oh, you can remix weapons?
Ooh,
Well, the rewards, so it's also everything else.
Oh, okay. Sweet. So sweet.
But yeah, you can remix both, and I am
didn't know that
excited.
one. That's cool. Oh, dang it. I want to do that one.
some games starting over feels really good because the whole clean slate thing
Stardew
is
does
so nice. Stardew's not good. Okay, that's fair. I mean, XCOM is like
No.
my favorite thing
no,
is starting over.
Stardew sucks to start over. I'm not going to lie.
The beginning of Stardew is so boring after you
So
get
boring.
far into the game.
There's got to be a mod that
Oh my
bootstraps
gosh,
you
yes.
faster or something, right? There's got to be a mod that skips the dumb shit in the beginning and just gets you going.
But I don't know if that would count towards the community center run. Like,
Yeah, I don't think it would work for challenge
Oh.
have to
runs.
grind.
But like, if you're
Got
just
it.
casually playing, it would be
Yeah.
fine.
But
the
no one
challenge-
casually plays Stardew, right? This is a game for serious gamers.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't
I
say that
mean-
lightly. I think it actually is. Like people who play that game tend to be pretty freaking serious.
mean,
lose,
I
like,
have
2
a save file that's on
Get
year
serious.
8, and I just play on it to fuck around and find out. I don't go for 100%. I'm not even completing the community center because it includes fish, and I hate them.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's the part of the community center that I'm worried about. The
Yeah.
fish.
Oh.
I just play and have fun. That's a lot of the time I'll play Stardew just to unwind because it's pretty predictable.
Mhm.
You can use
Like,
video games to
I can
unwind?
just what?
That's a
I
thing?
know, right? What a wild concept.
You think that'd be Stardew? It's not.
It's not Stardew.
It's not
It's
Stardew.
not XCOM, and it's not Elden Ring. Well, Elden Ring New Game Plus is a very chill. That's my recommendation, is to struggle through Elden Ring, get the New Game Plus, and then just kind of rampage through the game and raffle stomp everything.
Or I'm using your tree.
Killing like Radon in 3 hits is really satisfying. It's really satisfying. Trust me.
Stardew relaxes me a lot. Most games don't relax me, but Stardew is like I just zone into it and I sort of get into this mindset where I can just play and not have to think a lot about things, which is what I need. To not have to think about things.
Yeah. If I'm Elden Ring does not relax me, but I have fun with it.
What?
But it's not like where I go to relax. Fighting like a boss or doing a divine beast in Breath of the Wild doesn't relax me, but for the most part, like every other video game, I can chill out to. Because I put it on easy mode.
I mean, that's totally legit. That's a
Yeah.
good way to relax.
Yeah. So I mean, I even play. There's a couple of games without an easy mode I'll play to chill, like Warframe. Like I'll just go, and it's just so repetitive.
Oh,
and
that.
you-
Yep. I have 2
Yeah.
games for that. Power Wash Simulator and a mod for Power Wash Simulator called Diablo 3. Those are the 2 games I use essentially to relax. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
There is, in fact, a Mario XCOM, as Ollie says. It is Mario versus Rabbids, I think. I never played it myself. I remember Jake Solomon, the lead director of the XCOM, at Firaxis at least, talking about his experience with it and how he wanted to add jumping and throwing units to XCOM, but he knew he couldn't, and he was like really upset about it because like it makes no sense for 2 XCOM operators to throw each other. But Mario and Rabbids, it added a really cool layer to the tactics. He really enjoyed it. I remember. I haven't tried it though.
I just love the concept of Mario has a gun.
Does he have a gun in that game? It's Mario. He's got to stomp and throw fireballs, right?
That's his gun.
Does he get off the rails?
I don't know. I'm just going off of what Ollie said.
Does he have a water cannon like that one of Mario Sunshine or whatever?
Oh, I've never heard of this game. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, that made okay.
They all have
immediately I want to
guns.
Play Mario Sunshine again. There's so many GameCube games I want to play, but my mom has my GameCube, and I'm like, give it back.
Move that.
Your mom got your GameCube? Go steal that shit. Break in their house. Pull
Well,
the mask on.
To be
Oh my
fair,
God.
to my mom, I loaned
Okay,
it to
when
her.
it comes to
I
GameCube.
loaned it to her when my nephews were visiting. Both of my nephews are big gamers. Like, if they're not playing a game, they're grumpy. So I loaned it back to her.
Oh, to appease the nephews.
And I just haven't got it back.
Got it.
Oh my gosh.
I take it back. You should not pull a mask over your face and break into your mom's house for the GameCube. You should instead go as your PNG tuber, break in as your PNG tuber, and steal the GameCube. Then when you're encountered by the police, they're like, "What the actual fuck?" And you glitch, and they're like, "Ah!" The cops will run.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how you truly do it. Is you just freak out and then you break again. It's normal.
The PNG tuber is simultaneously so natural and fluid, and also really sinister. The way it just like when you leave the keyboard, the PNG tuber bores holes into our souls with its dead blue eyes.
Very
Look
good.
at that.
It's like unplugging the brain from it for a moment. It's really it is a little bit eerie. Yeah.
It's a little bit eerie. It might look less eerie if I didn't
Gabby,
have the
big
grumpy
stretch.
eyes on. Oh, big stretch.
Big stretch.
Ah, moo, it's the ravioli stretch times.
It's a big one. Oh,
Ravioli's a
goodness.
big dog, folks. 80 pounds. That's a
Yes.
big pup.
Big pupper.
Itchy
big
beeg.
baby, and she will get in your lap.
I love
Good.
that.
I wouldn't mind 80
She's
pound
the
dog in my
best
lap.
lap dog.
I'm into that. Yeah.
That's a good pressure therapy time.
She's a
Right.
good blanket.
Weighted blanket times.
Yeah.
Weighted blankets are very
She is
expensive.
comfy at all times. Yes, they are. I want one so bad. Ugh, they
A weighted
sound
blanket.
amazing.
I have a couple of weighted
Yeah, weighted
blankets in the
blankets.
house. Yeah, they are they're pretty costly. But like they're so good. Like the full body like relief of having weight. I wish I'd had that as a kid. Like, how is this not a thing? My sons have it and they love that shit.
Yeah.
There's also
Yeah,
there's
I,
a thing about getting a good pressure, like a balance of like your weight to like the blanket weight too, that you have to like trial and error. But
Oh, is that a thing? I don't know. I
Yeah.
just I got increasingly heavier blankets
Yeah.
until I'd spent so much money on weighted blankets that I
I think I have 20 pounds.
I would try to find a weighted blanket, and it was like, this weighted blanket is 10 pounds. And I'm like, that doesn't even sound satisfying.
this is like 10 pounds
Next.
per unit area
Yeah.
though, right? Like it's not just a 10-pound blanket. It's like 10 pounds per.
Oh,
Something.
does it mean per? Oh,
It's
I
like an
thought it was
exact
10
10
I thought
pounds
it
of
meant
pressure.
the whole blanket was. Oh,
Oh
Makes
no.
so much more
I thought it
sense.
was the whole blanket weighed 10 pounds, and I was like, that's just a thick blanket.
Munu, I'm on the
Honestly,
same
I
page
thought
with
the same
you.
thing,
Yeah,
Moon, and
I'm
that
on the
makes
same page
more
with you. I thought the
sense.
same thing.
Hang on, let me
I'm so
try
much more
to find
excited
an
about weighted
example.
blankets now.
What the heck is
Lucky,
this thing
you're
say?
gonna break everything. Handsome man.
Yeah,
Why?
my weighted blanket I love. And like when I'm having really bad anxiety, I sleep with it and it's
Yeah.
so nice.
I have to get mine. The only bad thing is you have to get dry. I have to get mine dry clean because it's time. I'm just like, ugh, I can't wash it in the washer.
I washed mine in the washer once.
Did it not break the washer?
On delicate. It did not break the washing machine.
That's
And I hung it up afterwards on the shower to dry.
Maybe I'll give it a go.
Did
I'm
it
so
stretch out?
scared.
Yeah, I would actually look in to see if washing it's actually safe, given whatever brand you have. So weighted blanket's probably fine with it.
It said that you should hand wash it or like wash it on delicate, but like preferably hand wash it. But I can't hand wash a whole
A
blanket.
blanket's so heavy. Yeah.
If it's hand wash, I'd spot wash or
That's-
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The kind of thing usually dry. You have to dry them flat, right? Because hanging them, they'll stretch themselves out, which can really suck.
that
like a
makes
sweater.
sense.
But like, how do you dry a blanket flat? Like,
Yeah.
it's like so much fucking space. Like your floor, the floor is the only space, and that shit ain't clean. So what do you want out of me, blanket? Like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll talk about whether or not the shower rod was broken during this ad break. Otherwise, nothing interesting will happen. Don't worry. Get water. Stretch your legs. I love
already
you.
brought the gummies out.
What?
That was
Buddy,
That was
hydrate.
my fault.
Gummies.
That was the gummies that I gave you. That was all I had for.
But it did not
Oh.
break the shower rod. I have like one of those showers that close, and it's like all enclosed.
Oh, I have that
So
one
I hung
too.
it up like horizontally along all three of the walls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it wasn't
That
like
would
pulling
help.
the long way down.
Got
It
it.
was pulling the short way down.
So no damage or injuries.
No damage or injuries.
That's positive.
My
Oh,
shower
the bio
rod
break, too.
is like
Oh, do it.
screws into the wall, but it is just a rod, and
Mm-hmm.
it's curved outwards, so like it makes more room in the shower.
Okay.
So like weight creates a fulcrum, and as soon as you said you hung it on the shower rod, I was like, why would you do that? It's broken.
Oh
It's-
no. I said I hung it on the shower. The actual shower.
I thought you meant like on the shower rod.
No. Oh my gosh. I would not trust the shower rod. I bet it would just collapse.
Yeah, yeah. It is curvy, Hugh. It's a curvy rod. Crod! No!
No.
Somehow, hashtag crod is where I draw the line. Oh no. I need to wash a weighted blanket. Good point, Bobby. Hi. Okay. I'm sorry. The ad breaks over. I am of the opinion if it's not horrifically expensive, If it can't survive a gentle cycle in the washing machine, it doesn't deserve to be in my closet. Uh,
Well, I think the fear is that it might break the washing machine if it's heavy enough.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, if it is heavy. Okay, yeah, that's a problem of breaking the washing machine instead of destroying the item. Yeah, never
Yeah.
mind then. Don't wash it.
If the blanket like stinks, if it smells, then and you're afraid, dry cleaning's not that expensive, and maybe doing it once a year wouldn't be bad. Or just like if it smells bad and you don't want to do it, take it outside and let it air out. And then spot clean it. Like just putting something in the sun might fade the color a bit, but it's gonna get the stink out of it. Like it works really well. I used that to get smoke out of an Irish fisherman sweater that I remember. So this was a long time ago. I was like 22, and I was dating this girl whose like friends came over to visit. And she was so excited to see them, and they were very awkward and sort of weird people. There's nothing wrong with that. It just was really hard to interact with them. And they were like, "We're going to go to a club. You want to go?" And I was like, "I have to work in the morning, so I can't. It's a Wednesday. So no, I can't go to a club right now at like 10 at night." And my girlfriend's like, "I want to go." I'm like, "But you also have to work at 6, but it's your call." She's like, "Yeah, I guess." And then we went to bed. And they hung while I went to bed, and she stayed up with them a little bit and then went to bed. And I get up the next morning, and I can't find my sweater anywhere. And I said to her,
no.
did one of your friends accidentally grab my sweater? She's like, "How dare you accuse my friends of stealing it?" I didn't say that. I just said, did one of them take my sweater? The end of the story is yes, one of them did, because it mysteriously reappeared in her apartment and reeked of cigarette smoke because one of them had worn it to the club. And this was an Irish fisherman sweater that my not made of money father had bought for me in Ireland because he knew I would like it. It was like $150. And I was like, well, what the fuck? Like this dude stole it and stunk it up and brought it back and never asked or apologized or anything. And she never addressed it. That relationship didn't last, by the way. Just in case that one hint wasn't sufficient to tell you that she and I did not make it out of the college era. But I put it outside on the deck. The place I was living at in the sun for a day, and that aired it out. And it's still fine. I still wear it. That sweater is okay.
I'm glad it's okay, but that reminds me, the only car accident I've ever been in, I was so upset. It's not important, but I got a rental that I.
Oh my gosh, just like car accident. Woo! Breeze past that.
It was not serious. I was just more upset that someone ruined my perfect record. I was not at fault. It's not important. But anyway, I got a rental, and they were like, "Do you want?" They were like, "I did perish you." But I went to the rental place, and they were like, "Do you want a car, a truck, a van, a coupe? Like what kind of vehicle?" And I was like, "I can drive anything as long as no one smoked in it." And they were like, "Okay, easy peasy." Sure enough, they gave me a minivan that someone had smoked in. But you could only smell it when it had been sitting in the sun and the windows were up. That heated it up enough that you could smell it. So like I had to call the rental place and I'm like, "You gave me a car that someone smoked in?" Like
the one thing you said not to do.
The only request was that it didn't smell like smoke. But it's not important, but it bugged me, and it still bugs me to this day.
Moonu, that's the 4th time you said something that clearly had an impact on you. It's not important. You are important, Moonu. Your experiences are important.
I feel like 2 of my not importance were in the last 30 seconds. So,
yeah.
I feel like they should be grouped into one.
No, that counts as double now.
Only 3.
That counts as 6. There's a ghost.
I just don't want to go on a rant.
Rants are okay.
There's a ghost inhabiting it? Yes.
The name of the show literally enables you to do that. If you want to rant, it's great. Go rant mode.
No, I don't want to rant. But the good news is this was before I even had ravioli, so she was not involved in the accident. Everybody walked away. I was just grumpy.
I mean, I'd be grumpy too.
I was grumpy, but that's not important.
Moonu is important.
I mean, I could say I'm important all day, but me being grumpy about something that happened 2 years ago is fine.
I mean, 2 years is relatively recent.
Yeah.
That is relatively recent. But I'm more grumpy that it was my baby. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a massive Transformers fan, and I have a yellow Camaro with racing stripes on it.
Oh my God, what?
Because Bumblebee.
Fuck yeah.
I know! I
my
know.
God,
So
Oh
that's
my
my
gosh.
baby. My car is my baby. And some jerkwad rear-ended me. So I was big grumpy, and it was the first accident I ever had. That's why I'm still grumpy.
That's shit. I'd be pissed. I want a fucking Camaro.
I was big mad. Are we doing treats for kitties?
We're gonna try.
Cars or babies too? Yes.
Quinn's coming back, and my cats are big babies, so who knows what they'll run when Quinn comes back in here.
Uh-oh. How are they doing with the company?
I'm going to be enjoying it.
They seem to be in the room while Quinn was sitting, at least.
Yeah, well, we made the smart choice of having Quinn feed them a couple of times, so they understand on some level that Quinn can produce food, but also they hate anything that is human that's not Lost or my sons. So, like my tiny sons, because my tiny sons are Quinn's a full-grown man, and so that's like different than like a 6-year-old. Palom,
Probably be
do
mistaken for a very small child.
not by the cats. Do you want this? Look at him here.
And he's like,
Oh,
no.
baby.
The other
Oh,
person
you
may
coming
come
down
back.
here, princess?
Let me give it to you.
Come on, princess.
Oh.
Come on.
Palom's
Thinking
like,
about
I think
it?
I'm ready.
You want to try Quinn? Here.
Yeah, I'll give it to her in her little tower.
Try not to make direct eye contact. That might help.
I'm not gonna look at you, sweetie.
Oh,
I doubt
it happened!
Yay.
You figured it out, Porum. I'm honestly shocked.
Palom's gone.
Yeah, Palom bailed.
I was trying to think. I think there's a movie that involves a character like earning the trust of like this wild animal by like holding out food in one hand and looking the opposite direction. It's probably some wistful horse girl movie, but like I feel like that exists.
Wistful Horse
Well-
Girl movie. Jesus.
I don't know about food, but I know How to Train Your Dragon has a scene where he's like holding out his hand and he looks away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, you just snapped it into place for me. Yes, when Hiccup's like holding his hand out.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
also there's a scene in there's an old horse girl book series called Heartland. Not important. But like that's in the that's
Not
in the book
important.
too, so I mixed them.
This episode's title is officially "It's Not Important." The male
Welcome
horse
to my
girl movie.
catchphrase.
It's the horse girl movie for all audiences.
Yes. Yes.
You're the tiniest jingle, and it is adorable.
Oh, I never realized how often I said it's not important until like 3 minutes ago, and now I just want to say it, and I'm so self-conscious about it.
I don't want you to be self-conscious about it. Just say it with gravitas if you got to say it. If you really think it's not important, then you can say it. I'm trying to make the case is that everything you said so far has been important, and so by couching it with "it's not important," it is either you diminishing yourself or setting up some really fucking baller jokes. That's kind of like me saying, "Yeah, so like I woke up at like 9 a.m. after a weird fucking bender. It's not important." And I turn over and there's this dude in my room with an FBI badge on. It's not important. So I get up and I go to the bathroom, and as I ate this, really, I should not have eaten what I had the day before, but it's not important. But that's what it felt like. You're just like setting up this. Wait, what was it? The guy. What did you eat? What bender? I want to know. It's not important. Yeah.
Maybe I'm trying to tell a joke. I'm just bad at setting them up.
You're great. You set them up great. Just didn't like. I was waiting for the bomb. I was like coming at some point.
Waiting for the punchline.
Helping you. You have the power,
I'm afraid
Moonu.
I don't have a punchline for you. I'm sorry. I may have the power, but I don't have the punchline.
I may have the power, but I don't have the punchline.
Oh,
tonight on Inu Stresses Out Thades.
I'm not stressed. Why do you think I'm stressed? It's just like I might seem tense, but it's not important. I might have like moments where I talk about what's happening. It's not important either.
Okay, tonight on Inu Exasperates Thades.
Tonight on, it's not important.
Tonight on, it's not important. I didn't tell you what happened because
Don't worry
it's
about it.
you know you know why. Now you know. All the lines were lost in Sturdy's fishing. Oh, that's a pun. That's not bad. This is fishing. You fish with a
Oh,
line.
tofu. Tofu is a great pun master. Tofu's got the puns all the time.
Rin has asked that I explain what's happening. I'll do my best.
Oh no.
I'll do my best with a relevant anecdote that I told Quinn yesterday. So I'm sorry, Quinn, you're hearing the story again. Long ago, I had this boy. He's still my friend. He's my friend. He pops into the stream sometimes, very rarely. But he had a roommate in college who really liked anime. And my buddy, we're going to call him Fox. Fox also loved anime, and they would stay up really late, watch anime together. And so at one point, Fox is like, yo, do you want to be roommates? And the dude's like, yeah, let's do that. So the next year, they move in together. And this is when he found out that this guy was really not very clean. Like, you know, you maybe have roommates that, like, leave their junk around or their garbage, or they don't clean the dishes. I want you to take that and ratchet it up to about 11 out of 10, okay? Here's the only example I hope you need. My friend said the pinnacle for him in dirt was when this happened all the time. He tried to step into the shower. He was tired, groggy, had to get clean for class, and his foot stepped into ketchup on a plate because the dirty dishes were in the shower, uncleaned. Where his roommate just threw them in the shower to hide them so he wouldn't get yelled at for not cleaning them, so they were in there. And so
the place he goes to step to shower?
In the shower. And so my Fox had to just like shove the fucking plates out of the way with his feet to shower to get to class. And that's as gross as it sounds. And he's thinking to himself, maybe I should find another roommate. How the fuck am I going to do that at this time in the semester? And then it's like 3 months into the semester, and he says he wakes up with a really eerie feeling that he's not alone in the room. And the first thought he has is that's weird because his really filthy roommate is not there. He went away for the weekend with traveling with friends or to see family or something. And so my friend Fox turns over in bed to see that it's like 9 in the morning on a Saturday. My friend stays up quite late because he's anime watching, neurodivergent, video game junkie. And he's not alone in the room at all. The people in the room are several people with T-shirts with big letters that say FBI on it, and then a man with a suit and a badge that says FBI, and he shows his badge to Fox. And he says, Mr. Fox, I'm glad you're awake. Sorry that this is how that happened. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your roommate. Would you mind, getting yourself dressed so that we can talk about your roommate? And my Fox friend is like, I guess. The punchline is that this individual he lived with had very illegal visual media on his systems that were served out over the network. And I want you to think about why I can't tell you what that is, because that's what it is, okay? And the kid, this is before it was like as illegal as it really should have been, but it was not okay. And the kid, they confiscated everything in the room that did not belong to Fox that had any kind of media storage in it. Every hard drive, every laptop, every phone, calculator, disc, VHS tape, cassettes, everything. Took everything. And also cleaned the room. They took all the garbage out because they had to search it. And so it was a weird way to get the room clean. The fucking FBI cleaned the room. And they left in a piece of paper on the desk, which is effectively the warrant that said they were allowed to take everything and don't leave town when you return and see this document. The last time Fox ever saw his roommate is the roommate came home, picked up the paper, turned white in the face and called his father. His father was, I understand, a very high-ranking official in the Navy. And Fox said you could hear his father screaming over this tiny cell phone across the room as his roommate stood there silently. And then he left the room and never came back. So I'm so glad you all clean your stuff. And that was relevant to it. It's not important, right? This wasn't an important anecdote because the point was that ketchup should not be in a shower.
I was wondering how you're going to tell you.
My question is, how do you think you're going to get less yelled at for your dirty dishes being in the shower versus the sink?
I have a dirty, disgusting roommate story too.
I'm so sorry that
also
this is where the stream
involves
is going.
crime. That also involves crime.
The floor is yours.
Oh my god.
So in my first year of college, I studied abroad in Ireland my entire first year of college. So we got like really set up in really nice dorms. We all had our own room and our own shower, ensuite bathroom.
Sure.
Which was really fucking nice. So we didn't have to like deal with the mess that this person created in their bedroom. But they, for reasons that I will explain later, wound up getting kicked out before the end of the first semester. So they were like bringing loads of dirty dishes out, and instead of washing them, they would rinse them and then put them in the drying rack like they were clean. And I'm 100% sure they were doing that the entire semester.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Yeah.
So sorry.
So that's fun. And they also had like the largest knife in the entire apartment in their room for like 2 months. Just in their room. No idea why. But so the reason why they got kicked out is they committed credit card fraud on another student.
Don't do that.
Oh my god.
Why?
So she like wound up getting kicked out, but way later because the person in charge of our program was like keeping it hush hush to look good to our college because like he didn't want it to look like he fucked up.
Sure.
So the person whose like money got stolen, he was getting like super stressed, and because he was told not to tell anyone that this happened. Like, don't tell anyone, don't talk to anyone about this. And like he was obviously very upset that this whole thing had occurred. And so like the week that the person that committed credit card fraud got kicked out, he had like come to a group of his friends that included me and like told all of this. And we were like, you have to call the college and let them know because the instructor person that's in charge of us isn't telling. Like, there's no way that they've communicated this with the college and this person is still here. Yes, exactly. Don't tell anyone. I should probably tell someone about this.
Right?
Yeah, holy heck.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, and so the weekend, he called during the week, and by the weekend, she was kicked out, no longer in the dorms, like removed.
Right.
Like that's how fast it happened after contacting the college.
Don't do credit card fraud. Like what?
Yeah.
Look. When people say "be gay, do crimes,"
It
what
doesn't
they mean is that there are certain jurisdictions where being gay is a crime, and that's fucking stupid. Be yourselves. It does not mean commit tax evasion.
Yeah,
Okay, that's not what it means. It doesn't mean be gay and like commit credit card fraud. That's not
the saying is not be gay and commit credit card fraud.
The best part about this story, though, is the person who got
oh god,
like their credit card information stolen.
Yes.
Took a picture outside of the Garda, which is the police station there, holding the girl's mugshot photo.
That's good. That's comeuppance.
He has like a photo of him holding her mugshot in front of the police station.
Good.
be gay, commit credit card fraud. You know what? I can make that shirt. Why not? There's the
That would be an
same thing.
amazing shirt.
I got you.
Gay frogs commit tax evasion.
Gay frogs commit tax evasion. Turn the friggin' frogs gay. They commit tax evasion. Turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Tax,
Yes. Oh my god.
Yay.
Yay. Oh
If-
my god. These stories make me so glad I've been fortunate enough to never have a roommate before. Oh my god.
I have not been as fortunate. I just can't. I can't talk about them right now.
Oh no.
Information suppression campaign.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to be like outside of the crime aspect, but like the disgustingness aspect is still like enough to make me feel physically sick, because I did get sick a lot that semester and stopped getting sick after she moved out.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
my god.
Yeah. Please wash your dishes, especially
Yeah.
if you live with other people that also use the same dishes.
Also, I would like to stress so heavily that, like, unless you have, like, a badass dishwasher, you should probably hand wash your dishes and don't rely on your dishwasher to take away gunk when your dishwasher isn't a badass dishwasher. That is my full rant. You have to pre-wash unless your dishwasher is a badass.
I mean,
Thank you.
Most, newer dishwashers tend to be badass, but you have to get rid of stuff that's like, I think the rule of thumb is bigger than a grain of rice.
Yeah.
So like,
Run
a
the
wipe-off
dishwasher
should be
twice.
Good enough.
No, but
You
it
could
gets
run it
like
twice,
some
too.
dishwashers can't handle it. Like
Yeah.
dorm dishwashers, apartment dishwashers, like they cannot handle it. They will get.
Yeah.
Oh, the
yeah, if
cloud
you get like
stuff,
the
yeah.
cheapest,
Oh, that
oldest
sucks.
dishwasher you
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
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 I think just rinsing is really good, unless like it's something that has cooked on stuff, but that's probably not going in the dishwasher anyway.
Does anybody else
Um,
also use the dishwasher as like you hand wash and the dishwasher is like the like finishing touch? Yeah, like the like makes me feel better that it's boiled or like extra sudsy. Yeah.
For things that are really gross, I'll like scrub it to get all the nastiness off. And then like once it looks clean, I'm like, okay, sanitize in the dishwasher.
Yes, that is exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and the dishwasher does
I
get
wipe
hotter than we can
everything
handle it,
off.
so it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will like get all of like bits off, but my dishwasher has like a sanitize function and it is literally brand new. Like it was installed less than a month ago.
Oh gosh.
That's so
Um,
I'm
nice.
envious.
So I just let it handle everything
Yeah.
basically.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, but yeah. Stop
Yeah, I
using
mean, if you
closets.
have a
Contract
system-
works, yeah.
Yeah, if you have a system and it works, you have a system. So
Yeah.
I'll go saying that he has a guy who says hand washing before you use the dishwasher is wasting water if you have a modern dishwasher. And then we have other folks in chat who are saying that they rinse or have to wash first. And essentially the reason I said to run the dishwasher twice is that if you have a dishwasher that will get it done in 2 cycles and you don't have the utensils personally to
Yeah.
like do the rinsing or the hand washing or whatever, just run it fucking twice. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's better to have clean plates for your health.
Yes.
And it's worth taking the
Yeah,
hit to
it
your
is.
water bill than like, feeling like browbeating yourself into being uncomfortable and exhausted all the time. So
Yeah.
you got to like wash the dishes by hand or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You go.
I was just. It depends on like your dishwasher, of course, and like how many dishes you have. I used to have a countertop dishwasher, which would literally it was one little bitty rack, and now it's a full size one. But like, dishwashers in general are much more water efficient than hand washing in the sink. I would assume, question mark, asterisk, that doing 2 cycles in the dishwasher is probably more
Oh, that
efficient
one.
than hand washing and then running through the dishwasher.
Maybe
if that matters.
it depends on the strategy. So like, I mean, what was it? Rin is saying that she would need like a 3-bin sink to really feel comfortable doing the dishes. And I totally get that. Like I have a 1-bin sink.
Yeah.
And so like washing the dishes in a way that's effective means it really requires a 2-bay sink, right? You fill one with hot, sudsy water, and then you use that to scrub it up each dish. And then you put them in the next bin or on the drying rack to drip shit in. Either way, it's annoying. And then you get everything sudsed and mostly clean, and then you got to rinse them all. And in that rinsing thing, unless you're really good at doing it, you're still going to use more water than the dishwasher will, I think. My dishwasher, I think, uses too much water, honestly. But it's like, it's not new, but it's not old either. I think it's like maybe 6, 8 years old. So its efficiency is up for debate, I think. Hey, Atu.
Hello.
Hi,
I think
Brenda.
mine.
Sorry.
Ekko, I sorry. You go.
I want to say it's up for like everyone's comfortability with hand washing versus dishwashing, and it's definitely like it's just universally preference, because like I don't have spoons to hand wash all dishes.
Oh, yeah, I can't.
I barely have spoons
Yeah.
to hand wash the dishes that have to be washed.
Yes.
So, but I also don't want to like put really disgusting things in the dishwasher because I know that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I like rinse. I will like scrape and then I rinse.
Sure.
And then it's pretty, as long as you do that really fast, it's good to go. There's like, again, the things that get cooked on or
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you microwave
that type of
it
thing.
and it gets
Yeah.
cooked on that way, or if you like put it,
Yeah.
if you don't really rinse that well and you put it in the dishwasher and let it sit for a couple of days, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
it's basically it's cooked on.
yeah.
Yeah, if you run the dishwasher
Yeah.
once a day, you'll be okay.
Yeah. I've definitely done that. I've definitely been unsure if unsure if I wash them, and then been like, they could probably go one more, I guess, and then just like hit it to go one more good time.
Yeah, sure. Also, don't feel like
that's a
you're
fair
on the hook to fill that dishwasher to its fucking brim before you're allowed to run it. If it's like a third full or half full, but you need those dishes,
Yeah, just run it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Run the dishwasher.
Also, the
on,
way
Fred.
the dishwasher works, like, it depends on how you fill it. Like, people will fill
Yeah.
it, and, like, dishes won't be really in there great. So some dishes will get missed and that type of thing.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like-
yeah, it definitely depends how you fill it.
Yeah. So I think it's better to leave, like, a slightly less full dishwasher and make sure all the dishes are going to get hit
Yeah.
versus really packing it in, but they're not going to get washed very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good point. Very good point.
And remind us all that we got here talking about poor Fox stepping on a plate of ketchup.
That would throw me so bad. That would throw me for like, I don't even know how long. I don't know how long it would take me to recover.
I mean,
Like-
I
I
hate.
would be.
Go ahead, Gwen.
Sorry. I was gonna. I would be more mad about stepping in a plate of ketchup in the shower than I was about getting rear-ended in my car.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about it almost doesn't matter what the volume of ketchup was, right?
Yeah.
But also, you know a
Yeah.
little bit about this. We'll call him filthy roommate. A little bit about him. You probably
Was a
guess some
filthy
things about his
roommate.
character. I'll fill in a bit more in a second here. No, so we'll do it now. And so, like in college, my grad work was in digital forensics. That means that I know how to, given a hard drive, no matter how many times you've deleted it, I can get shit off of it that I'm not supposed to be able to find unless you physically destroy the drive. I also know of ways to get stuff off of the drive if you drill holes in it, or degauss it, or magnetize it, or set it on fire. You're just increasing the cost of retrieving data unless you literally shred the thing. And we'll talk about why this is relevant when we come back from the ad break. Go stretch your legs, get some water, refill. Munu loves you when you drink water, especially. Don't make Munu sad.
Yes.
It's important. It's
Do you
important.
see
Yeah,
ravioli?
yeah.
Ravioli doesn't want to be sad either. If Munu's sad, ravioli's sad, and that's a bad time.
Munu, does ravioli
Exactly.
drink enough water?
Yes. She tends to gorge herself on water after 8 p.m. I don't know why. She barely drinks during the day and then drinks everything at night. But she has access.
That's
all
the
day.
thirsty
But
hours.
she- That's the thirsty hours.
Thirsty.
Yeah.
hours.
I want hot chocolate.
I-
Hot chocolate sounds so
I-
good.
Yeah,
Oh,
real
hot
talk.
chocolate sounds
That's happening
good.
tomorrow for sure.
Hot chocolate?
Why not?
Oh, shit. Hell's
We're gonna
yeah.
have tomorrow's Thadesgiving, so we'll have mulled wine and mulled cider. So maybe we should not also have hot chocolate,
No,
but we're
that's when
gonna.
you have hot chocolate. Is when you're absolutely.
I vote yes, hot chocolate.
Right?
Yeah.
If you do powdered hot chocolate, make it with milk, even if it says water. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to go. Bio break. I'm sorry.
Okay, bye.
Ah!
We get the VTuber whenever Moon gone.
No,
It's
I'm just
gonna
gonna
go
leave
ploop.
us. I don't want to see the creepy. So we're just staying on this screen right now.
No, Moon disappeared. The VTuber.
Oh,
It's gone.
wait, what? Oh no,
Oh, because you're gone potty. Oh my god, that's so good.
that is good actually.
It go when you go. That makes sense because it would be so like fourth wall breaking. Like if the VTuber's still there. Ooh, that was worse.
What?
I just like jumbled my words. I don't know what happened. My brain had a little moment. I was watching the kitties give little slaps. Oh my god!
Oh, it's now time for Palom to tell us he wants more dinner, even though he has
my
had
gosh.
dinner.
I'm
I
really
also
bad.
want more dinner.
It's always.
I
time
just
for
haven't had
second
dinner yet.
I love your meows, dude.
You sound so pathetic. Your diet was doubled this week, buddy. You've been on a quarter can of food every meal, 2 meals a day, and then lost after a year. Finally, was able to get her hands on this terrified little cat, and has discovered he's not quite. He needs a little bit more weight on him. So she's like, "We're doubling his food." And because she's literally a real life druid, she gets to decide how much my animals eat. So I'm like, all right, we're doubling the food. And so this dude is gorging on tons of food.
But he's really cute.
That's not an excuse to give him more food.
But he's meowing.
That's just
It
not
might
nice.
be an excuse.
I deeply love, like, I would give in so fast. I do give in too fast. May meows at me, and I'm like, whatever you want.
You don't need it, buddy. I'll watch him. He'll ram his face in the food. He eats so fast and desperately, he's shoving the bowl everywhere. And then in the middle of the meal, he needs to drink water, even though it's wet food.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually need the water. It's like a habit. He's panicky. He changes from the food. It doesn't finish chewing or swallowing, rams his face into the water bowl, splashes it around, and then food in the water. Just like, "Blah!" Like the water goes from clean to gross.
Ew.
Every meal. It is like a backwash bonanza in there. It's like, I want to get this. Like, I mean, are you puking? Are you like, what is going on in there? Are you like rinsing your mouth out? He's like desperately drinking water with super speed.
Have you seen the people who eat hot dogs really fast? They do that. They drink water to eat
Oh
the
yeah,
hot
they
dog.
dunk.
Yeah, they
the
dunk the
bun
hot dog in
into
the water.
and then they go.
Yeah, he's just smart. He's
He's
just ahead of the
basically
game.
speed reading. But while he's like desperately shoving unnecessary water in, losing the food he's so desperate to eat,
He's learning technique.
his sister's like, "Oh, there's food in Pal's bowl."
No,
And she's like,
no.
"Do," over to his bowl. And so I have to step in and be like, and then she's like, "Ah," because I'm terrifying. And she runs for her life. Mooney, what's happening? This is even more terrifying than...
My VTuber broke. It wouldn't come back.
Leave
I'm
it like
trying to
this.
Fix it.
Leave it just like this. Don't you dare take it
No.
off.
No. It's secret.
It's like moving around by this disembodied head. Ooh. No, Mooney, we can do VTuber times two. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hang on. Where is it?
That's good.
Where's the button? Oh, God, I broke it.
The stream's
They
broken.
disappeared.
This actually got me one day. I kid y'all not. Like, I don't know what was happening, but I was like, Dad, you're gone. I think you were playing into it, and I was like, no, your stream is broken.
No, you're just not there.
I love the PNG Thades.
Wow, do I get... Oh my god, that's so cool.
You
Oh,
can
no.
activate PNG Thades.
Can I? Oh, I can't do little...
Do
Oh, no,
I
it
need a
doesn't have a good
PNG
link to
tuber
it.
now?
Oh, I'm gonna be as soon as I get back, I'm gonna be using the little kit to like see what I can come up with. I'm so excited. It's good. It's good for low spoon
I want to do that.
days.
It
It's good
seems
for low
fun.
spoon days because like sometimes like you want to be on and like talking, but you don't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's
I,
perfect.
Yeah. I think I don't remember if it was at the beginning of stream or before we started streaming, but it's been really great. Like I feel like it gives people something to look at while they're chatting.
Yeah.
To feel like they're chatting with me more than if I don't have a don't have a VTuber on.
To your
because I
credit,
don't have a face cam yet.
the ravioli cam
Oh.
is better than no cam.
Ravioli is perfect.
That's true. Ravi Cam was definitely the best addition to the stream.
It's a good compromise.
You're
Yeah.
the best addition to your stream.
Yeah!
Aww. No, Ravioli's the star. I refuse. This is a no you situation.
This is a no you situation.
Ravioli's the star.
Ravioli is a good.
Ravioli is a star of the production that you produce, run, bankroll, fix, key
See,
grip for,
that-
and star in.
See, but Ravioli's the star. I'm just the producer.
No,
And
you're
the tech
literally
support.
on mic the whole time. You're like the
That's just
person in the
because Ravioli-
podcast.
But Ravioli barks. Ravioli even controls my VTuber sometimes. She barks, and I just like.
And the
I look like
VTuber
I'm going,
barks. I love that.
Bark, bark.
I love that so
Bark.
much.
That's exactly what it looks like. Ravi will be barking in the background, and it's just.
I'm giving slow squints back to Porum real quick.
Oh, but the example.
Porum.
So
Yeah.
digital forensics. So it's a lot of cool stuff. I still have some of those skills. But essentially I didn't do it in my career. I didn't leave school and go into digital forensics because there are only really two options. Well, there's roughly three. One that no one ever gets is that some larger companies will have a digital forensicist or two on staff as part of their security team. But most organizations instead will hire a consultant agency, which is option two, really. And the preferable one because they pay really well and they go all over the place and do cool stuff. And you do not have to do the easiest option. The easiest option is to get a really underwhelmingly paying job and get deputized by a state government and work with the state police. And then your job is to essentially, like for a year, is to like go on ShareBear and find people trading exploitive child videos. And because you're deputized, you are allowed to see these things and have them on the hardware that you have, and you have to like basically your soul goes away as you like help catch these perps and see this horrible stuff. I didn't want to do that, and so I'm like, that's not what I want for my life or job. And so I did apply to like the one local consulting agency. They seemed to really like me and my entire class. And so out of 30 of the people who had like the certifications and education to get trained there, they picked one of us. And I wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was like this guy who like was I'm not gonna say he's smarter than I was. He kind of was, but he was like way better. He was like way more into the digital forensic stuff than I was, and was more advanced in his degree. So he got the job, and I did one more year and finished my master's degree. And I make better money and don't deal with that shit. But during this training, this FBI agent comes in to talk to us about his experience doing these investigations, which, again, state and government level officials are finding people trading only one kind of data, which is exploited videos of minors. And he likes hunting down these shitbags that sell this stuff, as one would. And he's really excited about his multi-million-dollar RV that has all the equipment in it that he'll go and take the computer out of someone's house and plug it into the RV and then find all the illicit stuff very quickly and then basically arrest them on the spot. That's his job. But he showed us in a slideshow the interior of someone's home when they are guilty. And he says, this is like, I have not a lot of data on this to tell you for sure this is the case, but 100% of the time it has been, in my experience, that you'll see. So if you watch like any crime TV show where someone is the perp in a crime like this, they have like, they're like really, really too clean, like creepy clean, right? They're always like, everything is like OCD clean and shiny, and they wear their clothing all tucked really tightly and like they button to the top without a tie. That's the bad guy. And he's like, that is not the bad guy. And he started showing us slides of the interior of their houses, like piles of Burger King wrappers in a corner. But I mean pile. I don't mean like 5 or 10 or 30. I mean like a mountain, a laundry pile size of burger wrappers from Burger King. A stack of like 30 used soda cups from McDonald's on the nightstand next to a half-eaten sausage without any other reason of being there. Just sausage. Like piles of laundry everywhere that all smell. It's not clear if any of them were washed or are to be washed or what's being worn or what's happening. Like it's like not even, it's like beyond hoarder level gross. It's just trash everywhere. And if every time he's walked into a place like that, they have found illicit materials on the machines every time. And so when I was in that class and he was showing me those slides, as you might imagine, I was thinking about Fox stepping in that plate of ketchup.
Yeah.
So if you live with someone who's really fucking gross, move out as soon as possible. I'm glad we had this talk.
Yeah.
I mean, I can also say with someone really fucking gross, move out as soon as possible.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Because I've been fortunate and what's another word for fortunate? You know what? Never mind. I've been fortunate enough to not have to have a roommate in my life. I blanked on words. I'm sorry.
No.
I've never had a roommate, and I'm really, really glad. I'm particular about things, but if I had a roommate that was just like, instead of simply even just wiping off the plates and leaving them in the sink, if they tried to hide them in the communal shower,
Oh my god. No.
I
would lose it.
I can't put it into words.
For those of you just joining us,
angry I would be.
my friend Fox's college roommate once put his dirty dishes into the shower
To hide them, which makes
hide
no
them.
sense.
Didn't wash
would
them.
Why would you hide them in the communal? That's literally like, oh my god.
I mean,
go off.
the guy was disturbed. I mean, the guy had some mental health issues that weren't being addressed. That's the unfortunate reality, right? And it got to the point when he was doing really, really bad things, which are illegal, and he went to jail for it. So.
Yeah. I know the water was right there, like Rin said. At that point, just showered. Like I don't even know.
I think that was the point. The guy thought
So
that
trash.
if Fox explained to me, the guy said, "Oh, if I wash myself, the soap will fall off of me and clean the dishes."
No, okay,
Oh my
let's
gosh.
still
And
not.
like Fox is like, yeah, but
No.
1, you shower twice a week, and 2, it literally doesn't work. Like, how many showers are you hoping we both do to clean these dishes passively? Just hose them the fuck off with some soap.
Yeah.
Don't put them in the shower. Yeah, it's
Don't
like
put your dishes in the shower.
Fox Ears
Also-
no longer has a roommate. He lives with his husband in North Carolina, and they're very happy.
Yay.
They're very happy. I see them almost every
love
Christmas with his family.
that.
They're very sweet people. They're the most well-adapted family I met. When my bio family was like not great, that's the house I went to in high school to be safe. That's where I slept, was Fox's house. That's the kind of like he's basically my brother.
Aw,
That's
heck
that's who
yeah.
Fox was to me. Is to me still. So
Good.
Gay dads.
they're gay dads. They're
North
gay dog
Carolina.
dads. Their dad is cute and they're furries. They're the best fucking
Oh my God,
people.
wait, I
They're
love-
they're our
I
folks.
love
They're our
that.
folks. Yeah.
I've never met Fox,
We were
but
just in-
I love them.
Fox is awesome. Fox is awesome. He's a very sweet, very gentle guy. He doesn't do social media. He never has, and so it's really hard to
Valid.
keep in touch. He's also really bad at keeping in touch. I think I've got like 3 texts he hasn't responded to, because I'll text him once every few months just to let him know, and then he will eventually get back to me because I will call his parents' house when I know he'll be at his parents' house. And for the entire time I've known him, we're coming up on holy fuck, like 35 years, something crazy.
Dang.
I will call, and they have an answering machine that answers after 1 ring. They've used this answering machine to screen calls for them since the early 90s when they first bought it. They've gone through like 3 answering
sad.
machines over the time I've known them, and it's always the exact same message. You've reached the last name. Please leave a message. And I'll just say, yo, it's Thades. And I wait. And then they're always home. They're retired. And one of them will answer and be like, it's you. Hey, are you coming over for Christmas? Yeah, we're going to do burgers. We'll play Uno. That's what we do. And then
Aw,
that's it.
that's so
It's very family.
That's nice.
And they'll tell me when Fox will be in town and stuff. And so, I haven't seen them since before the pandemic. Sad to say, but like that's pandemic do that. But he's still fine. They're fine. They're
Yeah.
his roommate and him are very clean. They're very clean. They do not have dishes in this shower.
That's good.
Oh my god.
That's an
Dishes
obvious
don't belong
boundary
in the shower.
to put up.
It felt important that I should
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
sure you all knew that for sure.
A really reasonable and important boundary is no dishes in the. First of all, it's gross. Second of all, like it could break and be bad.
You could step on glass or a fork or a
Yeah,
knife
imagine
or
like
like-
if he stepped into it and got ketchup and then
Shattered the plate.
The plate broke.
Yeah.
And it stabs him in the foot.
Does it make it
Yeah.
better or worse for you to know that they were like really shitty plastic dining hall plates and not like glassware?
that makes it
That
worse
makes me feel
somehow.
better.
No, it makes it
Oh,
better in the sense of
Yeah,
like,
it's like-
not breaking a dish, but it makes it worse in a whole other way.
It is like it is
I-
the quality of the food, the quality of the ketchup. Oh, all of this was to come back to the thing I wanted to try and I want you to really get this. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. In a visceral way. Like when you stepped in ketchup, now you understand the kind of human that we're talking about. That filthy roommate put these in there, right? This dude had exploitive minor videos on his fucking hardware, got arrested for it. And the question I want you all to ask before I tell you the answer you already know in your hearts. How much ketchup was on that plate?
Too much. Way too much.
I
Way too
want it to
much.
be a plate just only of ketchup.
It was half a plate of
Wait.
ketchup. Half a plate of ketchup.
Okay. I was like,
Half of a
this is a-
fucking dinner plate. Essentially 2/3 of a cup.
No.
I was gonna say if this is
Not
ketchup
eaten.
slander, I must go. My planet needs me. I need to leave.
I like
'Cause I love
ketchup.
ketchup.
I like ketchup. I'm down for ketchup.
Wait.
Quinn does not like ketchup.
I don't
I
like
do
ketchup.
like
I don't
ketchup.
I don't do ketchup either.
Ekko.
Are you the same person? You both have dyed hair and pronouns? What do you think this is?
It's the dyed hair and pronouns. It makes us not like olives and ketchup. I love this.
Ekko, are you coming for Christmas? My son's got to be here for Christmas. You got to come for Christmas then.
love
Christmas.
You gotta come for Christmas.
I don't know.
I want to circle back around real quick to the ketchup plate.
Oh, the
that
plate
was-
circle. I like how you did that. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Aw.
I want to circle back around to the fact that half a plate of ketchup was the finished product. Because he didn't address that.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
I feel like it needs to be
He
addressed.
didn't just put half a plate of ketchup in there. He didn't like put the ketchup and put an otherwise clean plate in there. There was like rice and French fries on the plate with the ketchup.
Rice.
No, how much ketchup was
I'm
used?
trying to fill this out for you, Ekko. I'm not going to tell you all at once. It's too much to kids love crafty and it's
crying.
horror.
I'm actively crying.
There
Just
was
tears
yes,
streaming.
and that ketchup was obviously used to consume the fries and the ketchup, but there was still plenty of ketchup on the plate after a couple of showers.
Oh no!
When he stepped in there, he found surprise ketchup.
I didn't think about the fact the shower could have been ran a couple of times first, and that was still the ketchup. No, I'm so upset.
I'm both really happy and really deeply sad I brought this to you all. This is one of those stories I've sat on for like the whole time I've run the stream thinking, am I ever going to share this like really horrible story? I've got more of these. We could do entire episodes where I just be like, okay, here's this horrible thing that happened to someone I know. And maybe I should not do that very often, but there you go. I want you to all to know that Fox and his husband are very happy.
That's the takeaway.
They never heard from Filthy Roommate again. He went to hopefully Filthy Roommate did his time and recovered and is better now. Sorry about what, Rin? You want me to apologize for what?
Lost. Did
What?
you see me staring just like blankly down, just like just like holding nose ring, just
All
like,
right. I now need to apologize to Quinny for crushing his soul with this terrible story.
No, I
about
think
ketchup.
Fox deserves an apology. Like, still,
Fox?
all these
I can't apologize to. I'm not filthy roommate. I can't
you're not
apologize
filthy
to Fox.
Yeah.
No, but like
an
the heart
apology
of
for
hearts,
ladies would mean
just all
nothing.
of the like I'm sorry's in the universe that we can pump towards that individual collective support
Yeah.
of we are all
The
sorry.
empathetic sorry.
All right, you're all coming with me then. That is what we're going to do. Everyone in chat, you're going to do this with us. Here we go. And now an apology to our friend Fox. Fox. Bro, it's me. My son Quinn.
What up?
My other surprise son who's also Quinn Ekko. And it's not important Munu.
Hey.
And our entire chat. And we, all of us, want to tell you, it's literally happening in chat right now, that we are so sorry that you discovered that Heinz with your foot. And I'm glad that it was at least brand Heinz instead of some generic. I take it back, actually. If it was like Heinz, if it was generic ketchup, probably water would have washed it away because shitty ketchups just kind of aren't really good. But Heinz is really thick stuff, right? So that's why it was still on the plate. I'm sorry for that, too. Sorry it was like lukewarm and weird. I'm sorry there was at least a half-eaten fry or two in there that you no doubt identified with your toes. We're all sorry that that memory sticks with you, and I am personally really sorry that if you ever see this, if you've suppressed these memories, I have brought them back because, as you know, your longtime friend Thades is a troll.
Did he put it behind him?
They did
you
Heinz
know?
him. What?
Did you like that?
Explain what is
Explain
happening.
what's happening. Do you need a ketchup?
Ekko, could you please explain to Alex what's happening?
Yes. So once upon a time, someone left a dirty plate in a shower, and then someone stepped in it, and it went squish. And then
No.
that left the plate in the shower turned out to be a really shitty person, and the FBI came and they cleaned the whole room. And everything was clean because the FBI came and took the bad person away.
Including the plate.
They did take the bad
Including
person
the
away.
plate.
That is how that happened.
Yes.
This is all true. Unfortunately, that is a true story. I'm not making that up about the ketchup. I really wish I was.
Barry squish. Speaking of squish, Barry squish.
Plate with squeeze.
Barry got
Barry
squeezed. I've got Barry in another window because friends, it's time. It's time for the time that we go and go to bed. Because tomorrow I got a shit ton of stuff to do. And both Thades Prime and Omega are here. And no matter what time I go to bed, they're getting up at 6. So I got to be able to sleep and take care of 2 tiny chillins. And then we'll have a nice party day. It'll be really great. We'll see a lot of friends tomorrow. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Hi, Forest Kingdom. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. So Quinn and I are back on Sunday.
Yeah.
At 8. We'll do some chill out times. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll be here. We will not talk about
We're gonna
ketchup
have
on plates, I
fun.
promise.
That's
We'll
what
have a
we're
good
gonna
time.
do.
Well,
We'll have a good time.
Yes.
Whoa.
Now, we won't let Munu come in here and tart the place up talking about ketchup on plates. How dare you, Munu? It really made everyone uncomfortable. Let's do
time
it
out.
dark.
Hold on.
it's fine.
It's
It's
dark,
not
yeah.
important.
It is good. Munu, when's your
not
next stream?
important. Oh, probably Saturday afternoon? Question mark.
Are you going to stream some Breath of the Wild times?
Probably Breath of the Wild because my monitor's broken.
No, it's good. Fun. Breath of the Wild's fun. People like Breath of the
You're
Wild.
preparing for number
They
2.
like Breath of the Wild. Friends, if you're not following my moderators, why are you not following my moderators? They're really
Both good
awesome
people.
Streamers. They're so nice. Their streams are
Both
really
good
chill
people.
atmosphere. If you like the energy in here, I'm pretty feral on Fridays now. I've lost my dad cred. However, both
Yeah,
Ekko
ketchup
and
on
Munu
a plate.
are very. That was Munu's fault. It was very chill. It's very great. You're gonna have a good time in there.
Wait a minute.
It's great. And Quinn is back with me on Sunday.
I am. Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Hang on.
Barry squimps. Barry squimps.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Barry, and we're gonna say, Barry, why no let Dad squimsh you? Okay, that's what we're gonna say.
Yeah.
Barry, why no let Dad squimsh you? If you want to word it whatever way you want to, you do that. If you want to put pride emotes or dance emotes in, you may do that too. But please, everyone ask Weird Romance the question, why you no let dad squimps you?
Squimpsh, not squimpsh.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I love you all. Have a good night. We're doing the Zoom outs. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, bye. Everybody, bye. Wow.